Welcome back to the Blue Cross Blue Shield JSU pregame report. Time now for a look around HBCU football with Donald Ware and the Box to Row Blitz.
This is your weekly edition of the Box to Row Blitz. I'm Donald Ware. I'm going to take you to Jackson, Mississippi for the big game between Jackson State and Alabama A&M. It was a high-scoring affair. We're going to move to the second quarter with the Jackson State Tigers trailing 21-14 and possession of the football.
JSU now at the A&M 17-yard line. Quincy takes a snap, swings it out to Newman. He slips a tackle inside the 10 and sprints in for the touchdown. Jackson State a point away from tying the game at 21.
The extra point was good, and we were tied at 21 apiece on the ensuing possession. You knew the Bulldogs would respond.
Under 4 minutes to play before the half, the Bulldogs hit the Tigers' 39-yard line. Here on 1st and 10, Glass again in the shotgun, takes a snap. Going deep downfield, he's got a man open. That's Zabrian Moore. He makes the catch at the JSU 30, inside the 20, 10-5 touchdown, Alabama A&M. A 61-yard bomb from Akil Glass to Zabrian Moore. That's his third touchdown pass of the first half as A&M recaptures the lead.
28-21, and that was the score at halftime. Now, to the third quarter, as the Bulldogs had possession, looking to build upon that lead.
On 1st and 10 from the JSU 11, it's Glass taking the snap, has time, throws in the end zone. The catch is made for the touchdown. That's Hilaire on the catch as the Bulldogs go back up by double digits.
By a score of 35-21, but you knew the Tigers would also respond.
1st and 10 for the Tigers from the Bulldogs 35. Quincy Casey in the shotgun, looking towards the sidelines, getting the signals, takes a snap, fires towards the end zone. Baldwin for the touchdown. It's not over yet as the Tigers can pull to within 7 on the point after.
And JSU would do just that. Now, Jackson State needed a stop to prevent Alabama A&M from going up by double digits one more time. And early in the fourth quarter, with the Bulldogs having possession, this is what happened.
Here's Glass with over 300 yards passing in the fourth. Dogs up by 10 from the Jackson State 35. Glass from the shotgun, fakes the handoff, throws across the middle to Ibrahim. The catch is made. He slips a tackle and walks in for the touchdown. Alabama A&M beginning to pour it on here in the fourth.
My man Rob J on the Tiger Sports Radio Network. High-scoring game, one in which the Bulldogs outlasted the Tigers 52-43. A&M can wrap up the SWAC's Eastern Division with a victory over Alabama State this Saturday in Birmingham. Other scores from Week 8, West Virginia State fell to Charleston 39-10. That was the last game of the season for the Yellow Jackets. Langston fell to Ottawa 28-24. Alabama State all over Mississippi Valley State 42-17. Fort Valley State defeated Erskine 45-21. It was Delaware State falling to Delaware 34-14. And Tennessee State fell to Southeast Missouri 46-23. It was the last football game for now former head coach Rod Reed after 11 seasons. His contract was not renewed. And on Tuesday, Tennessee State held a press conference for its new head football coach, NFL great Eddie George. Let's take a look at Week 9 in HBCU football. Southern and Grambling gonna get together in Shreveport, Louisiana. Texas Southern is hosting Mississippi Valley State. Big-time football game. Arkansas Pine Bluff is hosting Prairie View A&M. Doc Gamble, the head coach at Arkansas Pine Bluff, one of our guests this week on From the Press Box to Press Row. Delaware State hosting South Carolina State. As mentioned, Alabama A&M and Alabama State get together in Birmingham. Also, this weekend on From the Press Box to Press Row, you're going to hear from NFL hopefuls former Grambling offensive lineman David Moore, and former Bethune-Cookman wide receiver and return specialist Jimmy Robinson. From the press box to press row, the radio show airs weekly on radio stations across the country, as well as on ESPNU Radio on Sirius XM Friday, 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific time. To listen to the show or for more information, log on to boxtorow.com.
That was Donna Ware and the Box to Row Blitz. When our countdown to kickoff continues, we'll go live to Mississippi Veterans Memorial Stadium for the starting lineups and much, much more. This is the Blue Cross Blue Shield JSU pregame report on the Tigers Sports Network.
The importance of health. Blue Health. The experience of what it means to be healthy. Because taking care today leads to an even healthier tomorrow. Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Mississippi. It's good to be healthy. It's good to be blue.
We all just want to know the facts about the COVID-19 vaccine and get life back to normal as soon as possible. But where can you go for the facts on the vaccine? Just visit aarp.org/msvaccine to learn who's eligible for the COVID-19 vaccine in Mississippi, when, where, and how to get it, and what you might want to discuss with your doctor. That's aarp.org/msvaccine for the latest information and the facts you need. Paid for by AARP.
Check. All right, check. Welcome back to Mississippi Veterans Memorial Stadium. We are moments away from kickoff of today's Jackson State home opener. This is the home opener for the Tigers as they host Delta State, in-state rival Delta State. And Coach Darrell Asbury again joining me here in the box. So, Coach, your thoughts on this game happening all together, because Delta State called out Coach Prime and wanted to play this game.
Well,
they said, we want to play you. You don't remember that, do you, Coach?
I remember it. But, you know, a team like Jackson State and Coach Prime going out building his own program, which defense has been playing phenomenal, you have to be very mindful of what you ask for. And I think you ask for something that's going to give you some problems.
Well, I tell you what, Coach, it is a beautiful day for a football game, man. Temperature, the expected high around 82 degrees, wind blowing out of the north at 5 miles an hour, and it is a simply beautiful day. Plenty of sunshine, plenty of blue skies, Coach.
It is, Coach. Great travel, it was a great ride, and all kind of things. I mean, it's great football weather, Coach, and this is what, if you want a football game, this is the kind of weather you want it in.
Absolutely. Again, right now the temperature 61 degrees in Jackson, Mississippi, as we are moments away from kickoff of today's game between Jackson State and Delta State. These two teams have played twice, each winning once. What are your expectations from Delta State today, Coach? Are you nervous?
Not really, but I expect Delta State, knowing the tradition. You're talking about two programs with good, rich tradition. Delta State is always in the playoffs. They'll get into that national championship game every now and then, but, you know, they have some good talent. You know, we played against them many years ago, and they play real fast, and I hope we can get off to a fast start as well.
All right, both teams coming into this game 2-1. Delta State averaging around 40 points a game. Jackson State averaging around 12. So, that offense has got to get on track, Coach.
You're right, Coach. It does.
Well, let's take a look at the starters now for Jackson State offensively. Jackson State runs a multiple offense, and at left tackle for the Tigers is Tony Gray. He's a 6'5", 310-pound junior from Loganville, Georgia. He transferred from Central Florida. He wears number 74 for Jackson State. At left guard is Dimitri Jordan. He's a 6'5", 330-pound senior from Lubbock, Texas. He came in from SMU. Dimitri wears number 72 for Jackson State. Your center is Caleb Graham, a 6'3", 290-pound freshman from Jackson, Mississippi. Played his high school ball at Terry High School. Caleb wears number 50 for JSU. At right guard for the Tigers is Vincent Sampson, a 6'1", 285-pound senior from Cloudierville, Louisiana, wearing number 62. And your right tackle is Cedric Dunbar, moving over from that center position to right tackle. He's a 6'4", 320-pound junior from Natchez, Mississippi. Big Cedric Dunbar, whose father played here. He wears number 51 for Jackson State. Your tight end is Kylan Ritchie, a 6'4", 230-pound senior from Cedar Hill, Texas. He wears number 85 for JSU. That's the number that Cat wore, didn't it? Sylvester Morris wore 85.
Yep.
Yeah, okay. Well,
First round.
He's got to show something, Coach.
Yeah.
He got to show something. Wearing number 85.
Yeah, Coach. First round.
Yes, sir. All right. Your receivers, they are some good ones. We start with Shane Hooks. He's a 6'4", 205-pound junior from Orlando, Florida, transferred in from Ohio. Shane wears number 5, scored his first touchdown a week ago. A couple of weeks ago against Tennessee State. Josh Lanier is your other receiver. He's a 6 foot, 170-pound senior from Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Josh transferred from the University of Houston. He wears number 1. Keith Corbin, your other receiver. He's a 6'2", 200-pound senior from Beaumont, Texas. He wears number 7. And Shador Sanders. Well, I said Josh transferred in from Houston. Josh actually transferred from University of Alabama. I guess he didn't like it with the Crimson Tide. He may have didn't have much space with the Crimson Tide.
Because it's a whole lot.
Yeah, it's a whole lot. Yeah, absolutely. And rounding out the starters, of course, is your quarterback, Shador Sanders, a 6'2", 215-pound freshman from Cedar Hill, Texas. He wears number 2. And he is a really good. He's been poised, Coach. I know he's turned the ball over a couple of times, but he has been in my book right here. He's been poised. He's been a poised quarterback to be a freshman.
He has, Coach. The young man he's poised in the pocket. He understands when it's time to get out of there, the pressure comes. He understands to step up. He makes it known, I am not a scrambler. I am a pocket passer.
Yeah.
And one thing he can do, if the offensive line give him time, he can throw the football.
Yeah, well, he told us last week that he received tips from Peyton Manning and some other guy.
Tom Brady. Go ahead, call it Tom Brady.
Some other paper quarterback.
Yeah, I hear you. Tom Brady, 7-time championship, 7 championships.
Well, you got to put a little star beside it because a couple of those championships came with deflated balls. Spygate.
Did he get caught?
Well, you throw your phone away, you can't get caught.
Hey, he didn't get caught, man.
He did? Really? We're going to take a break. We come back, we'll take a look at the he ain't nothing. We're back after this on Tiger Sports Network. And welcome back to Mississippi Veterans Memorial Stadium. We're moments away from kickoff of today's game between Jackson State and Delta State. Well, I tell you what, Sam Brown is a whiz.
Let's see what he could do.
You don't know
what he could do.
Sam Brown, our producer, is a whiz.
Exactly.
If you get lost in the woods, all Brown need
is a stick.
And some kind of wire, and he gonna transmit somewhere.
Did I put you in there, didn't I, boy?
Put me in there, Brown. Boy, it's a beautiful day, man.
Yeah, it is.
A lot of fans coming into this game. This is Red Out. And boy, I love the Red Out games because I can wear my Kappa shirt, and I can also wear my Kansas City Chiefs shirt.
You know, you could wear a Tampa Bay shirt. It's red. I mean, it wouldn't hurt. Wouldn't nobody know but us. We wouldn't tell us so, would we, Brown?
No. Not at all.
I wouldn't be caught hitchhiking in a Tampa Bay shirt. Let's take a look at the Jackson State defense, Coach. They run that 4-2-5 defense, and this is a fantastic unit. This unit leads the SWAC right now, 3 games into the season. At left defensive end is Justin Reagan, a 6'5", 230-pound senior out of Memphis, Tennessee. Justin wears number 92. The left defensive tackle is Antoine Owens, a 6'4", 290-pound senior from Tallahassee. He came in from Georgia Tech. He wears number 99 for JSU. He makes a lot of tackles along that line for Jackson State. The right defensive tackle is Jermani Crane, a 6'2", 265-pound senior from Puckett, Mississippi, wearing number 96. The right defensive end, Niles Gaddy. Niles Gaddy, a 6'4", 230-pound sophomore from Nashville, Tennessee, transferred from the University of Tennessee. Niles wears number 57. He's a big old boy. Your weak side linebacker is Keontae Hampton. Your SWAC preseason defensive player of the year. He is a 6'2", 220-pound senior from West Point, Mississippi. Been here all 4 years and has been really, really good for Jackson State, wearing number 40 for the Tigers. Your middle linebacker, also an excellent one. That's Aubrey Miller, a 6'2", 225-pound senior from Memphis, Tennessee, transferred from Missouri, wears number 45 for JSU. And in the secondary, you'll go with Dejon Warren, a 6'1", 185-pound junior from Landover, Maryland, who wears number 4. Cameron Silman, who has certainly made a name for himself so far this season. He's a 5'10", 175-pound freshman from Birmingham, Alabama, wearing number 12. Shiloh Sanders, Coach Prime's son. He's a 6', 195-pound sophomore from Cedar Hill, Texas. He transferred from South Carolina, and Shiloh, of course, wears number 21. C.J. Holmes is the other defensive back for Jackson State. C.J., a 6'1", 185-pound senior from New Orleans, Louisiana. By the way, he's a mass communications major, and he'll be a good reporter if he keeps it up. And rounding out the secondary for Jackson State is Keebrick Wiggins. He's a 5'11", 175-pound freshman from Spring, Texas. He transferred from the University of Louisiana Monroe. He wears number 26. By the way, CJ wears number 3. Warren Newman is your kick returner, also a wide receiver. He's a 5'8", 175-pound senior from New Orleans, Louisiana. And your special teams unit coming to the kickers is Paxton Brannon. He's a long snapper, a 6', 210-pound senior from Hollandale, Mississippi. Paxton wears number 69. Your kicker is Balin Rayborn, a 5'11", 195-pound senior from Lafayette, Louisiana, transferred from McNeese State. Bailey wears number 36. And your punter is Lane McGregor, a 5'10", 190-pound junior from Pontotoc, Mississippi, transferred from Mississippi Delta Community College. He wears number 30. Coach, when you look at that defense, I mean, what more can you say?
Coach, I tell you, we talked about it in the pregame. That front four is the key to that defense success. They really get after it. They get off the ball real fast, and that's going to be the key.
Your coaches for Jackson State, of course, Coach Prime is your head coach. Coach Deion Sanders, also known as Coach Prime. Otis Ridley is Director of Player Personnel. Michael Pollock, the co-offensive coordinator and quarterbacks coach. Jason Phillips is your wide receivers coach. Dennis Thurman is the defensive coordinator. T.C. Taylor, your assistant coach, as he coaches tight ends. Running backs coach is Gary Harrell. Your linebackers coach is Andre Hart. Special teams coach Alan Ricard. Offensive line is coached by Mike Markison. Jeff Weeks is your defensive line coach. Kevin Mathis is your cornerbacks coach. And LaToya Williams is the director of internal operations and liaison for academics. Right now, let's go down on the field for the prayer for the game.
We pray for continuous strength and peace for his family, friends, and former players. Now, Lord, we ask you to bless Coach Cooley and Delta State, Coach Prime and Jackson State, We pray that you will bless Coach Prime with a speedy recovery. Not just him, Lord, but bless all the faculty, staff, students, family, and friends, coaches, officials, cheerleaders, and trainers, announcers, fans, and bands of both prestigious universities. We ask that all of those involved today may conduct themselves in a God-pleasing manner and show good sportsmanship despite the outcome. Lord, we thank you for the gifts and the abilities you have blessed these athletes with, and we pray that you may use them to glorify you. We ask that all involved in today's game may be kept free from injury and that you will be with us as we leave this place. Well, Lord, since I have you on the line, and this is the soul-filled celebration, we ask you, please, sir, to fill the souls of your people, that we may have the power to win in the game called life. Give us strength to intercept the plan of the enemy, tackle crime, block out hate, kick COVID, sack murder, run with joy, pass with peace, and ultimately score with love. We ask these blessings in Jesus' name because we believe. Amen.
That was more of a commercial there. Anyway, we are moments away from kickoff. Jackson State and Delta State. Now we pause for the national anthem. The national anthem will be performed by the Jackson State University Sonic Boom of the South. Again, Coach, it is a red out day. Fans wearing red here today at Memorial Stadium. This is the W.C. Gordon Kickoff Classic, huh?
It is, Coach. Always the first home game.
Yes, sir.
And I tell you what, the fans are started pouring in. You told me yesterday you came by the ticket booth and it was a long line.
Long line. And they were patient. The fans were patient. Now let's pause for the national anthem presented by the Sonic Boom of the South. All right, Coach, we're just about ready to get this one underway. Jackson State and Delta State meeting for only the third time in school history. Both teams 1-1 in the series. Beautiful Saturday afternoon, 82 degrees in Jackson. Sunny skies, wind blowing out of the north at 5 miles an hour. High today, right at it. We're right at it, 82 degrees. Clear tonight. Tonight's low, 54 degrees. Time and temperature brought to you by Porter's Insurance. 601-355-8471. Porter's Insurance, located 1020 University Boulevard in Jackson. What'd you see, Coach?
I see Coach Prime getting ready to bring the boys out, Coach.
Well, Coach Prime, of course, he had surgery to his foot, so he is in a, is it a motorcycle, Coach?
It's an Aflac bike, Coach.
It's an Aflac
scooter, bike, both three-wheeler, whatever it is.
It's not a scooter, Coach.
It has a motor on it.
It's got a motor on it. It looked like a motorcycle.
It looked better than that thing Quinn had me on last week.
Let's go down on the field and check in with the third member of our broadcasting crew, Jamie Morton. What's going on, Jamie? All right, apparently Jamie is caught up in looking at Coach Prime.
He might be trying to get a ride with him.
It's not a moped, is it, Coach?
Nah.
It's not a motorcycle.
Like a little small three-wheel, little version of a three-wheel.
It looks good, whatever it is, Coach.
You got Coach Prime on the tag. It is registered, so don't think about coming get it, Rob.
Again, Jackson State will be wearing their red jerseys, blue numbers trimmed in white, red pants with the white and blue stripe, and the solid blue helmets with the JSU logo on one side. Delta State in their green jerseys, white numbers, solid white pants, green helmets with the DSU logo inside the outline of the state of Mississippi. And here comes Jackson State and Coach Prime on his little motorcycle. Is that Coach Prime on that motorcycle?
That's Coach.
Okay, now he's going to get off. And is he on crutches?
He has his, that scooter which you got to hold your foot up.
Oh, okay. Bless his heart. I hope no one runs over Coach, man, on the sideline.
You guys are elected to be captains. We need your help today with your teammates. Delta State, you're the biscuit. That's head. That's head. What is your call? Heads is the call. Heads is the call. There you go, sir. Let's have some fun, okay? Get it filled. What you like to do? You want to defer to the second half? Defer. You want to defer. Which way? You want the ball? Which way do you want to kick?
So Jackson State won the toss.
Jackson State has won the coin toss and elected to defer to the second half. Delta State will receive at this end. Let's have a great game.
That's your Abston Law Firm coin toss. Jackson State winning the toss and has elected to put its defense on the field first. And, Coach, I wouldn't agree more.
Yeah, Coach, I think that is the best move, Coach. And defense sets the tone, Coach. You know, you get to hit somebody first and let them know this is the kind of day you're going to have all day long.
Well, I'll tell you what, Delta State has a really good quarterback, Coach, in not a quarterback coach, but a really good quarterback in Patrick Shegog. First couple of games, man, he has thrown for a ton of yards. Last week, he threw for over 200 yards. So he is a really, really good quarterback, this Patrick Shegog, almost bringing Delta State back from being behind to a victory last week.
Yeah, Coach, Delta State is known for having great quarterbacks. And this young man can really throw the football. And he's very poised. He's like our quarterback. So we may have a good quarterback battle tonight.
All right, let's see if we can check in now with Jamie Horton. Jamie down on the field. Jamie, can you hear us? All right, we'll try to fix that situation, Coach. In the meantime, other SWAC games being played today. Not underway, but one that was played on Thursday night. It was a thriller. Alcorn defeated Arkansas Pine Bluff 39-38 in that game after falling behind 17-0. Alcorn trailed for much of that game and came back to win it 39-38. What does that say about Fred McNair and the Braves, Coach?
Well, Coach, that means that they are resilient. I mean, they came back to win it, made some mistakes early. They corrected it, and they found a way to win. I'm still
counting out, Coach.
Well, I'm just worrying about Pine Bluff. I mean, you're chasing the points. So you didn't have to chase the points.
No,
Coach.
you really did. You really did, Coach. But yeah, he chased him all right. Corey Gainwell back deep for Delta State. They're in their white jerseys, white pants, green helmets. So Corey Gainwell back to receive. He's standing near his goal line. Awaiting this kick by the Tigers. Jackson State will be kicking from left to right. And they're trying to keep the band to bring it down just a little bit. There's a kick.
Coach.
It's a low kick, and it is fielded by Gainwell at the 1. He's up to the 5, 10, slips down at the 15. Stays on his feet, and they're going to say he was down at the 15. So that's where DSU will start here to open this ball game from its own 15-yard line.
Yeah, it was a good kick. He slipped down at the 10. Great position for the defense. Not many people have driven the football on the defense from the -10.
So Patrick Shegog will bring his team to the line. He's the starting quarterback for Delta State. Shegog, a 5'11" junior from Batesville, Mississippi, played at South Panola High School. He's a really good quarterback, coach. I remember him at South Panola.
Yeah.
He was unstoppable. I remember Shegog. Shegog wears number 7 in the backfield with him. Will be Dion Dampier. 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Delta State opens up from right to left as we start this ball game. 4-man front for Jackson State. Shegog stands in the pocket, fires down the right side, and it is incomplete. Great coverage back there by Jackson State.
Yeah, Coach, I tell you what, they're trying to start off early, and they win that nugget on that one, Coach.
Well, I told you this team, they said they called Jackson State out. You know, when you're playing pickup basketball and you have a basketball and you throw it at somebody and say, I want you. That's what Delta State said.
Well, you got them. Let's see what they're going to do,
you got them. 2nd and 10 for DSU from its own 15-yard line. Shegog back in the shotgun, standing at his 10. Man in motion from left to right. That's Dampier, standing to Shegog's left shoulder. Shegog hit as he throws, and wow, it is incomplete. Wow, he didn't know what hit him, man. Good night, Coach.
That looked like Owens came in there, Coach. Let's see, that red is.
Yeah, that red you can't really see the number, but I do.
No, that wasn't Owens, Coach.
That was Davis.
Yeah, Davis.
That was Devontae Davis applying the pressure. He came right up the middle.
I mean, right up the middle, Coach.
3rd down and long for Delta State. From its own 15, they have not gained a yard on this drive to open the ball game. Shegog steps up, now steps back into the shotgun. Takes a snap, he'll hand it off to Dampier. Dampier is brought down, dragged down after a gain of about 4 to the 19. It's going to bring up 4th down now for DSU.
Yeah, Coach, they just ran a zone on Jackson State, and the defensive front rallied to the football along with Aubrey Miller on the tackle.
Wow.
Now they have to kick it to Mr. Newman.
To the ever dangerous Warren Newman, standing back at his 40-yard line awaiting this punt by Delta State. Great job by the defense to open this ball game. Here's the punt, has plenty of hang time, and Newman signals for the fair catch at the 44-yard line, and that's where Jackson State will start here on 1st and 10 on this beautiful Sunsplash day in Jackson, Mississippi.
I tell you, that red looks good, shining off with that sunlight, Coach. The end zones is red and white. It looks real good.
Yeah, and I know you say that when you see the Kansas City Chiefs, don't you? I know you do. That red looks good.
I like your quarterback.
3 receivers to the left. You got Newman in the slot to the left. Sanders, the quarterback. Pickett standing to his left shoulder. He'll fake the handoff, fire underneath to Newman. Well, they're going to say it's incomplete. Pass was just a little bit low, shy of midfield, and it's 2nd and 10.
Just ran a hitch route right there. Pass was low. Incomplete.
Jackson State operating from left to right, going with the no huddle. Shedeur Sanders, the quarterback. He was named SWAC Offensive Player of the Week a couple of weeks ago. In fact, 3 JSU players were named SWAC Players of the Week. 4 receivers in the game, 2 either side of Sanders. Takes the snap, fires underneath. The catch is made. Not much there as he takes it to midfield. Keith Corbin is upset because he thought that he was hit in the face, Coach.
Yeah, he was 47 was a little rough with him, Coach. Corbin ran a little 6-yard out. A manageable 3rd down call right here.
3rd and 5 for Jackson State right at midfield. No score. We're just underway here in the first quarter. Delta State did nothing with the football on its opening drive. Sanders. Here comes the pressure. Sanders stands there, fires. A man is open. The catch is made for the 1st down at the Delta State 31-yard line. Corbin, I'm sorry, go ahead.
Corbin with the completion there. Sanders did a great job of poising in the pocket, finding that open receiver up the seam.
At 1st down, brought to you by Pizza Hut. Jackson State on the move as they're trying to get it closer to the Penn Street Investments red zone. JSU at the Delta State 31-yard line. Sanders again with time, fires down the near side. Warren Newman makes the catch inside the 25, pushed out of bounds on the near side at about the 22-yard line.
Delta State is in that zone defense, and Sanders is just picking on the pieces, hitting Newman in the flat to Jackson State sideline.
That's another first down for the JSU Tigers, a pickup of 11 yards. And that first down brought to you by Cadillac of Jackson. First down, JSU at Delta State's 20-yard line. JSU inside the Penn Street Investments red zone here in the pistol formation. Now he signals for Pickett to stand to his left shoulder. Sanders in the shotgun, fakes the handoff. Hit as he throws, fires towards the end zone. Oh wow, Newman wanted a flag there as he was dragged down in the end zone before he made the catch, but it's incomplete.
Just threw a go route to Newman. Delta State just walked everybody down in the box, cover zero, and they just went up top with it.
Jaquan Henderson back defending on that play. 2nd and 10 now for Jackson State from the Delta State 20-yard line. No score, but the Tigers threatening here on 2nd and 10. Ritchie in motion from left to right, pistol formation. They'll hand it off to Pickett. Pickett trying to turn that right corner, now kicking it inside, and he is brought down after going inside the 20 and down to the 16-yard line.
Just Jackson State trying to look like they're running a little something different, pulling that backside guard. Like a little power right there, Coach.
4-yard pickup on the play. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 6 for Jackson State. Is that the new team?
I'm thinking about Jack in the Box. You just finished, man.
I'm sorry, Coach. Jackson State from the Delta State 16. Shedeur Sanders back in the shotgun. He's going to be sacked. He's tried to step up in the pocket, but he is sacked. Delta State's defense did a good job there. Marvin Terry on the sack for DSU.
And I tell you, that was Cedric Dunbar got beat on that side right there, Coach.
All right, so Jackson State now will attempt a 40-yard field goal from the right hash mark.
He hit one from 50 at pregame.
This is Glenn Messiah to attempt this field goal. Lane McGregor will hold. There's a snap, ball placed down. The kick is up, high enough, long enough, and it is good. It is good. Jackson State with a 3-0 lead. That field goal is brought to you by C Spire. The Tigers with a 3-0 lead. We'll take a break and come back on the Tiger Sports Network. Following the 40-yard field goal, Jackson State with a 3-0 lead. The kickoff goes into the end zone for the touchback, and Shegog and Delta State will start from their own 25-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Statesmen, trailing 3-0 here in the first quarter. Shegog back in the shotgun, and he will hand it off, and nothing there. In fact, they may have lost 4 yards back to the 21, Coach.
Yeah, you got Davis and Owens on the tackle, Coach. The 2 inside defensive tackles.
Great job by the Jackson State defense. I think Delta State hasn't gained a yard in the 2 drives they've had so far, Coach.
They haven't, Coach.
Not 1 yard.
Right now, Jackson State defensive front is creating a new line of scrimmage with Delta State's offensive line.
Delta State at its own 23-yard line here on 2nd down and 12. Shigog waiting the snap. It's a low snap. Throws underneath, and it is incomplete. Almost a nice catch by the big tight end for Delta State, but it falls harmlessly to the turf, and it's going to bring up 3rd down.
That was Herman Smith, the 3rd, on the play right there, Coach. The 3rd. And you corrected me on that last week.
Yeah, you got to say the 3rd, Coach.
Got to say the 3rd.
I mean, if there was a Darrell Asbury the 2nd, a junior. Did you ever think about naming your son Darrell Asbury Jr.?
I did, Coach. I did.
What happened?
I didn't want to put that kind of pressure on him, Coach.
3rd down and long. Shigog with the screen pass. The catch is made, and he is brought down immediately. He loses 2 more yards back to the 20.
Yeah, Coach, I'm telling you, Jackson State defense, that was Solomon on the tackle. I like that young man, Solomon, Coach. He doesn't mind being physical.
Absolutely, man. He has certainly showed us that this guy, that's Cameron Silliman, and he can really play some football. So DSU will punt it away for the 2nd time. Back to Warren Newman standing at his 40. Almost the exact same drive, the first drive. Newman fields it at the 34. Across the 40, and he's going to be brought down on the near side, and it will be 1st and 10 for Jackson State.
He had a little crease, Coach. I thought he was going to cut through there, but he tried to change directions.
Absolutely. Again, Jackson State in their red jerseys, blue numbers trimmed in white, red pants with the white and blue stripe, and the solid blue helmets with the JSU logo. Jackson State football this season brought to you in part by Zaxby's. For indescribably good chicken fingers and wings, visit Zaxby's. 1st down for Jackson State from its own 42-yard line. JSU leading 3-0. Pistol formation for the Tigers. Shedeur Sanders remains in at quarterback here on 1st and 10. Fakes the handoff, rolls to his left, and he is brought down. Sacked back at the 29-yard line. A loss of 16 yards on the play.
Well, Coach, they tried to run a bootleg, and one thing the young quarterback has to understand, when you stop and set your feet on that bootleg, you need to be prepared to throw the football, and he was not prepared that time.
Big loss for Jackson State. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 21 for the Tigers from their own 31-yard line. 2nd and 21. Jackson State operating from left to right. Again, Coach Sanders wearing a boot after his surgery this week. Sanders takes a snap, has time this time. Throws down the left side, and it is almost intercepted. Almost picked off on the near side, and it'll bring up 3rd down and long for JSU.
Yeah, he was trying to get that ball to one of his favorite receivers, Rucker, and it was just a miscommunication on that play, Coach.
Wow. You know, earlier in the week, Coach Prime talked about how he has to tell Shedeur, I know these guys are your friends, these guys are your buddies, but you got to tell them, step aside from that and tell them, look, you ran the wrong route, you did this wrong. You got to be a leader like that.
Yeah, you have to, Coach. And that's part of being the quarterback.
3rd down and 21 for Jackson State from its own 31. Sanders again back to throw, steps up in the pocket, and he is knocked down again. Sacked again. The 3rd sack of the game for Shedeur Sanders. That offensive line has got to get a little bit better than that, Coach.
Yeah, they do, Coach. I mean, they broke down in the middle that time. Well, I'm sorry, on the edges. The defensive ends applied so much pressure to where he had to step up to those defensive tackles.
The 3rd sack of the game for Shedeur Sanders after JSU started in great field position. Now the Tigers will have to punt it away, and this should give DSU good field position.
Miles away.
They're standing back at the 40. The catch is made. Ooh, well, this guy's still on his feet. That was a swarm of JSU defenders to knock him down, but he remained on his feet. Everybody else went by him. How did he squeeze out of that, Coach?
I don't know, Coach, but Brown went after him, I mean, he went after him like a missile shot out of a rocket, Coach.
That was Robbie Evans on the return for Delta State. The Statesmen will have it first down at their own 44-yard line, operating from right to left here in the first quarter. Under 8 minutes to go in the first, 7:59 to be exact. Delta State now 1st and 10 from its own 44. Shigog remains in at quarterback for Delta State, wearing all white with the green helmets, green numbers. The pass is underneath. The catch is made. Nice pickup after the catch. He fumbles the football, but DSU is there to keep it alive. So DSU into Jackson State territory at the 40-yard line. Should do a Shiloh Sanders.
He caused the fumble right there, Coach. He ripped it out of his hands, but he recovered the football.
So first down for Delta State at the Jackson State 40-yard line. DSU trailing 3-0, but the Statesmen on the move. Patrick Shigog, the quarterback, former South Panola star. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Back standing to the left of Shigog. Jackson State showing blitz. DSU will go with the running game, and nothing there at all. They may have lost a yard back to the 41, but it may be no gain.
One thing about that Jackson State defense, when those linebackers walk down, they're not trying to disguise it. They are coming after you.
2nd down and 10. They say, actually going to say it was a 1-yard gain, Coach. How did he get 1 yard out of that?
I don't know. Coach looked like he rolled over.
So 2nd and 9 for DSU from the Jackson State 39. Under 7 minutes to go here in the first quarter. The Tigers leading the Statesmen 3-0. But DSU in Jackson State's territory for the first time in this ball game. Shigog in the shotgun, and he will hand it off. Nice carry on the play. A pickup of maybe 7 yards to the 32, so it's going to be 3rd and short for DSU.
Yeah, just ran an outside zone, and Aubrey Miller on the stop, but they ran a tough outside zone.
Delta State facing a 3rd and 2 from the Jackson State 31-yard line. Statesmen trailing 3-0 here in the first quarter. This is the 3rd time they've had the football in this first quarter. You got 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left, and DSU decides to call a timeout.
Delta State, first charge timeout of the half.
6:21 to go here in the first quarter. Delta State trailing Jackson State 3-0. Let's see if we can check in with Jamie Horton down on the sideline. Jamie, can you hear us?
Rob, can you hear me?
Oh, absolutely. Loud and clear.
Man, sorry about the little technical difficulty earlier. We have a little wind, so it's messing up with the reception a little bit, so just bear with us. But earlier we had a chance to talk with the members of Coach Gordon's family, and they was really touched and honored to be a part of this WC Gordon Classic. Of course, everybody knows he was a great coach for Jackson State and for the SWAC and HBCU football. So, but I did get a message from Craig and his sons, Rob, to you and Ed, 833 Nation. So I guess you know what that means.
Because you don't know about 833 Nation.
833 Nation.
That's our Muskelly's Furniture sideline report. 3rd down and short for Delta State from the JSU 31-yard line. Shigog in the shotgun here on this play. Man in motion from left to right, and they will go with the inside handoff, and that is enough for a first down as he takes it inside the 30 to the JSU 25-yard line. Good design of movement there, Coach.
Yeah, they did a little motion like they were going to run the receiver sweep to their sideline and just came back with that inside handoff.
So DSU with the first down at the Jackson State 25-yard line, trying to either tie this game up or take the lead. 3 receivers stretched out wide to the right. You got Shigog in the shotgun for Delta State. Statesmen operating from right to left. Under 6 minutes to go here in the first quarter. They'll hand it off again, this time a pickup of maybe 2 yards. Gaddy combining on the tackle for Jackson State.
Yeah, Jerome Houston on that tackle as well, Coach. You know, he was ejected from that last game, and you could really tell, you know, they missed a little bit when he got ejected.
Oh, no doubt about it. So DSU inside the Jackson State 25 to the JSU 24-yard line. Coming up on 5 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Delta State knocking on the door, trailing 3-0 to Jackson State here in the first. Patrick Shegog back in the shotgun. Takes a snap. Here comes a pressure. Hit as he throws, but the catch is made across the middle. Not much there, though. He may have lost a yard. Back to the 24. It's going to be 3rd down and long for DSU.
Gaddy applied that pressure off the backside on the quarterback on that time, Coach, and Keontae Hampton on the tackle.
This is the 7th play of this drive that started at the Delta State 44-yard line. Delta State trailing Jackson State 3-0. Shegog, the quarterback for DSU. Back in the shotgun here on 3rd and 8. Shegog floats it towards the end zone. It is incomplete. No flags. Back defending Shiloh Sanders.
They just went with the fade ball, looking to get a flag, Coach, but nothing was thrown. Great defensive play.
That's going to bring up 4th down. Would they go for it here, Coach?
No, sir. They're going to try to tie this game and get out here with some points.
Okay. This field goal will be from the right hash mark. It will be a 39-yard attempt for Delta State. Waiting the snap. There's a snap. Ball placed down. It's blocked. It is blocked.
Jackson State has to pick it up, Coach. They got to pick that thing up.
Well, Silman was – the ball bounced in the end zone. Silman was just standing there. I guess he thought it was a punt.
Oh, Coach, it's a live ball. Once you tip it, it's a live ball. They actually could have picked it up and ran with it. Jackson State could have. But the best thing to do was just fall on it.
Wow, Jamie. So that's what Jackson State, their defense, man, is all about, is stopping everybody else.
All about stopping everybody else. Like Coach Prime said, the defense is ahead of the offense, and he expects his defense to stop the other opposing team.
So, Jamie, how is Coach Prime maneuvering around in his, what is that, a motorized, a motorcycle?
Yeah,
what is it?
He got a little motorized motorcycle that got Prime on the back, and he's scooting around like a little kid that's, going through the shopping center. But he's moving around pretty good. Of course, Coach Prime had choke soldier earlier this week, but he's to be moving around pretty good, and I still haven't heard his voice because he's still fussing.
All right, 1st down, Jackson State at his own 22-yard line. Tigers will run the football. Not much there. Coach Prime said he has to establish the run because if you don't, everybody know what you're doing.
Yeah, they just ran an old school toss sweep on that particular play, Coach.
3:57 to go here in the first quarter. Jackson State with a 3-0 lead over Delta State. Peyton Pickett standing next to Shedeur Sanders in the backfield to his left. Sanders in the shotgun. They'll give it to Pickett. Pickett, not much there at all as he's brought down right at the line of scrimmage. It's going to be 3rd and long.
They just ran fake the receiver screen and try to do that inside handoff, inside zone. But that Delta State defense, you have to give them credit, Coach. They are pursuing to the football just like Jackson State's defense.
Coach, they're ranked number 25 in D2 football.
Wow.
Well, Coach Prime said he doesn't care anything about a poll. He told me he don't like anything to do with a poll. He's not a politician. He don't want to do anything with a poll.
I remember you when he told you that.
Hey, he told me that last week, and I'm getting tired of it.
Loud
all right, here we go. Shedeur Sanders with plenty of time. Rolls to his right, trying to buy time. Throws down the right sideline. It is incomplete. Oh, they knocked is that a coach over down there?
Like a cameraman, Coach.
No, it wouldn't be no cameraman because no cameraman are allowed down there. I hope that guy's okay.
He has a camera in his hand, Coach.
Oh, yeah, he got – who is that? Yeah.
Well, we know it's not 1 hour.
No, because we can't be down there. All right, so it's incomplete. So Jackson State goes 3 and out on that drive. Wow. That offense still hadn't gotten on track yet, Coach.
Yeah, it hasn't, Coach. And
4th down. They'll punt it away. It's a short kick. It'll bounce near midfield and go out of bounds. 2:50 to go here in the first quarter. We'll take a break and come back. Jackson State with a 3-0 lead on the Tiger Sports Network.
Good things are going on.
Health.
There in Mississippi.
The importance of health. Blue Health. The experience of what it means to be healthy. Because taking care today leads to an even healthier tomorrow. Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Mississippi. It's good to be healthy. It's good to be blue.
Hi, this is Attorney Richard Schwartz. Me and my entire staff are dedicated to helping our Mississippi neighbors get the most money they deserve after a car, truck, or motorcycle wreck. You know the insurance company is not on your side. That's why it's important to get your attorney working for you right away. It's always free to talk to us, so the only thing you got to remember is one call, that's all. Call me, Richard Schwartz, at 601-988-8888. or visit us online at onecall.ms.
You hear the JSU fans. DSU has turned the ball over on a sack and a fumble by quarterback Patrick Shegog, so it will be Jackson State's ball, 1st and 10 from the Delta State 40-yard line, Coach.
Yeah, that was Houston on the tackle, Coach. On the fumble, he caused the fumble, and those big defensive linemen fell on top of it.
Houston, boy, I was so hurt when he went out of the game against ULM on that targeting play. He is something to behold. 1st and 10. Shedeur Sanders remains in at quarterback here for Jackson State. Empty backfield for the Tigers. They have 3 receivers to the left of Sanders, 2 to the right. Shedeur in the shotgun awaiting the snap. Takes a snap. Here comes the pressure. Shedeur stands in the pocket. Fires. Oh, it was incomplete. He had a man open. He had a step on his defender, but the pass was just a little bit long. He was looking to get that ball to Keith Corbin III, Coach.
Yeah, they tried to get it to him, Coach. And the reason they keep trying to get vertical is because there's no safeties back there. But if they're going to play your man, start running your crossing routes, your mesh routes, and all that, because it's man coverage. You're not going to complete a whole lot of deep balls throughout a game.
Jackson State football this season, again, brought to you by Zaxby's. For indescribably good chicken fingers and wings, visit Zaxby's. Here's Sanders again, throws underneath to Warren Newman, trying to fight out of a tackle, but he is brought down 5 yards behind the line of scrimmage to the 45-yard line. It's going to be 3rd and 15.
Jackson State's going to have to match Delta State's intensity, Coach, on deep. Their offensive line is going to have to match the intensity.
3rd down for the Tigers. They're going to say it's forward progress. We'll bring him down at the 42, so it's 3rd down and 12 for Jackson State. Tigers into DSU territory for the 2nd time here in the first quarter. Sanders rolls to his right, fires. Man is open at the 15. That's Corbin. He makes the catch, and Corbin picks up the 1st down, and he's inside the Penn Street Investments red zone down to the 11-yard line.
Good job of Sanders. They brought the pressure that time. Sanders stepped out of the pocket, found Corbin just standing wide open on their sideline.
Jackson State inside the Penn Street Investments red zone, and that 1st down is brought to you by Cadillac of Jackson. 1st down and 10 for JSU at the 11. Jackson State can get a 1st down at the 1. He's got a man open inside the 10. The catch is made, but he's going to be pushed out of bounds at about the 9-yard line.
I tell you, they just threw that quick out over there, and Sanders has a strong, very strong arm, Coach. That ball did not hesitate.
I've been trying to tell you that all the time.
He can really let it rip.
I don't want him to rip nothing. I've been trying to take you
I said he has a very strong arm, Coach.
Brown, I've been telling you.
I never doubted his arm.
Now he want to rip it. Now he won't send
I love that strong arm, though.
2nd down and about 6. And Jackson State will go with a little fancy play here as they hand it off in the backfield to J.D. Martin.
That was a reverse right there. Faked that inside zone and came back with the reverse, but the defensive end wasn't fooled. He stayed at home.
All right, it's going to be 3rd down and 9 for Let It Rip. Let It Rip Sanders.
That's his new name?
That's his new name. Let It Rip. 3 receivers to the right or Let It Rip, 2 to the left. Let's see if Shedeur lets it rip here, Brown.
Yeah.
Shedeur wearing number 2 for Jackson State. Tigers leading 3-0. Under a minute to go. Sanders throws in the end zone. Oh, man, wide open. Touchdown. Jackson State. That's Keith Corbin on the reception.
Good job. Just threw a corner route, a little mesh route by the 1 and 2 receiver. Corbin was the number 3 man for the touchdown in the corner. And Sanders lets it rip.
That's a Zaxby's touchdown by Keith Corbin. Jamie, as Jackson State extends the lead.
Yeah, that was right in front of me that time, Rob, and let it rip. And that was a great route by Corbin that time for touchdown.
All right, the Tigers on to attempt the point after to hopefully make it 10-0 over DSU. There's a snap, ball placed down, the kick is up, and it is good. Jackson State 10, Delta State nothing. We're back after this on the Tigers Sports Network. Jackson State football this season brought to you by Blackwell Family Foot Care. Your BFF, best friend forever, can handle all of your foot care needs, from heel pain to ingrown toenails, corns, calluses, hammer time in your shoes, or hammer toe, diabetic foot care and wounds. They're located at 1815 Hospital Drive, Suite 301, Jackson, 39204, or you can call 601-449-0912. DSU will take the touchback, and they'll start 1st down and 10 from its own 25-yard line. Jackson State with a 10-0 lead over the Statesman. Shegog remains in at quarterback, fires across the middle. The catch is made as a 9-yard pickup on the play for the Statesman.
You got Aubrey Miller and Nugget on the play right there, Coach. They just threw a little quick slant inside. Great pursuit to the football.
Under a minute to go here in the first quarter. DSU looking at the sidelines for the play. Patrick Shegog, the quarterback. They're going to say that is a 1st down, so that was good enough for a 1st down. So 1st and 10 for DSU. Shegog standing back at his 30-yard line in the shotgun. He's got it back to his left shoulder. Shegog with time. Floats it out to the right side, and it is incomplete. A little bit too long on the far sideline. Bringing up 2nd down and 10.
C.J. Holmes on the defender right there, Coach. Good job of defending that play.
Tigers leading the Statesman 10-0. I'm not sure if they still call Delta State the Fighting Okra. I remember doing my time on TV, they would be called the Fighting Okra.
Okra?
Okra, yeah. Well, you ought to know what okra is. Something to eat, you ought to know what it is.
That's why
what is that?
That's why I had to correct you. Make sure that's what you said.
And DSU trying to run into the teeth of that Jackson State defense. Not at all. All right, we will take a break and come back with the start of the 2nd quarter. Jackson State 10, the Fighting Okra, nothing.
Okra.
We're back at a moment.
Kind of missed.
That's the end of the first quarter.
I'm Socrates Garrett, and I wanted to take this opportunity to let our viewers know that I represent a conglomerate made up of 4 African-American businesses. These 4 businesses have over 120 years combined business experience. We put $250 million line of credit on the city tables, trying to demonstrate to them that we were worthy and capable of providing garbage collection services that we've been hired to do. And recently, during a city council meeting, the city council voted to rescind the motion that allowed and authorized the mayor to enter into a contract with us in the first place. I want to thank this mayor for having the courage to select an African-American firm to pick up this garbage on October 1. And I hope that the city council will see the error in their ways and allow us to be on this job doing what we're prepared to do. Thank you very much.
Third down for DSU as we start the second quarter. They are now moving the ball from left to right. It is 3rd and 8 for the Statesmen. Shigog remains in at quarterback. Back in the shotgun, takes the snap, has time. Now here comes the pressure. Here as he throws. The catch is made. It was going to be about 5 yards shy of the first down. Great defensive effort again by the Jackson State defense.
Yeah, Keontae Hampton flying on the tackle, Coach. He's been quiet, but he's also made a few plays today.
Let's check back in now with Jamie Horton and our Miskelly sideline report.
Yeah, Rob, A.D. Robinson challenged the JSU Nation to 40,000 this week. And I got to tell you guys that if it's not 40, it's close. And people are still coming in. We're in a sea of red. Of course, today is Red Out Day. So it's a good turnout for the Jackson State family.
DSU will punt it away. Warren Newman fields it at the 25. Angles to his left, trying to make a few moves. Boy, if he kept going, he had some room there, Coach.
He had the wall set up over here. He just needed to keep going. Keep coming towards the sideline.
Shedeur Sanders will remain in at quarterback here on 1st and 10 for Jackson State. Jackson State football this season brought to you by Chambliss Premier Insurance. It can save you an average of $800 on your auto and home insurance. They do this by comparing your current rate with the rates from over 20 insurance companies they represent to find you premier coverage with premium savings. Call Chambliss Premium Insurance at 888-576-5296 to find out how much they can save you. Make the premier choice, Chambliss Premier Insurance, 888-576-5296, or you can go to ChamblissInsurance.com. Jackson State 1st and 10 from its own 31. They give it to Pickett. Pickett up the middle, taking it across the 35. A nice run on the play by Peyton Pickett. He has 7 yards so far in the game. Add that to it, making it 2nd down and about 5.
Yeah, he just ran inside zone, Coach. Not doing very well with that run game, a minus 18 yards with the run game.
Second down, 5. They give it again to Pickett. Not much there. And this is going to bring up 3rd down.
Yeah, big 3rd down for Jackson State. And of course, we know what's going to happen here, Coach.
What's that, Coach?
They're going to let it rip.
Going to let it rip. Shedeur is 7 of 12 in this ball game for 77 yards and a touchdown. 3rd down and 5 for JSU from its own 35-yard line. Jackson State operating from right to left. Tigers in all red with the blue helmets. Play clock. Down to 5. Sanders taking the snap. 3 receivers to the left. Sanders with plenty of time. Throws underneath. Trying to get it to Pickett. It is incomplete. That's going to bring up 4th down.
Yeah, just trying to hit Pickett in the flat. Sanders was ready to throw the ball. Pickett took him a little longer than usual to get out there, but he was ready to let it go.
All right, let's go back down to the field with Jamie Horton and our Miskelly sideline report.
Yeah, Rob, this Delta State defensive line is fast and quick, and they're real big. They're built like a Division I AA team instead of a Division II, which is, Delta State is a powerhouse in Division II, and these guys are very athletic, so the Tigers can't take them lightly.
J-State will punt it away. Good punt this time. Actually, it's a short kick, and it will bounce at the 33 and go out of bounds on the far side. This season, Jackson State football is brought to you by Converge One is a proud sponsor of JSU TV and JSU Tiger Football. They have proven technology solutions that connect people with purpose. Rob J., Darrell Asbury, Sam Brown, and Jamie Horton down on the field bringing you the play-by-play story on this beautiful Saturday afternoon here, Coach. I think we played our last night game, haven't we? Played our last night game?
We have, Coach, and it is a beautiful day. That sea of red, like Jamie said, looks really good.
Delta State 1st and 10 from its own 32-yard line, trailing 10-0 here in the second quarter. We'll try to get you our SWAC scoreboard update momentarily. Delta State will go with the running game. Ooh, he was hit hard. I think Gaddy said he put him to sleep. Was that Gaddy on it?
That's Aubrey Miller.
That's Aubrey Miller. Good night.
Coach, he put him to sleep, Coach.
But, you know, Aubrey Miller, that's what he likes to do, Coach. He likes to hit.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, if he had hit me like that, Coach, I'm calling the police.
Yeah, Coach.
And the shaft.
U.S. Marshals.
But it was a gain of 4 on the play for Delta State, making it 2nd down and 6 from its own 36-yard line. DSU again going with the ground game. Not much there at all. You know, they turned it over on their last series.
And again, right there, Coach, Aubrey Miller on the tackle again. And, Coach, you can tell what the Jackson State defense does. They show you something, make you think it's something, but it's really not there. They do a good job of disguising several things.
No scores from any games across the SWAC right about now. It's going to be 3rd down and 6 for Delta State here in the second quarter. Patrick Shigog, the quarterback in the shotgun here on 3rd and 6.
Started his company as a single father with no credit and no access to capital. Through his success, Mr. Edwards has been able to create opportunities for black individuals and black-owned companies.
Just looked like he just ran a 10-yard out.
Tell you what, this Shigog is a really good quarterback, Coach. Again, he came from South Panola, and we always would hear his name every Friday night.
He's doing a good job of standing in that pocket with them big defensive linemen coming.
So 1st down, Delta State at its own 42-yard line, operating from left to right. Jackson State showing blitz. You're on 1st and 10. Shigog takes a snap from the shotgun. Ball is batted at the line of scrimmage. Did he still catch it?
He still caught it.
It's a 3-yard gain up to the 45-yard line. A nice catch on that play by Delta State's Corinthians Edmonds, the senior from Hampton, Georgia. Out to the deflection.
Jackson State brought everybody that time, Coach. Both linebackers plus the defensive line.
Again, Jackson State football this season brought to you by Zaxby's. For indescribably good chicken fingers and wings, visit Zaxby's. 2nd down and 7 for Delta State at its own 45-yard line. Shigog fires. It is incomplete. Or did he make the catch over near the sideline?
Incomplete, Coach.
Okay.
Jackson State brought the safety Solomon that time. You know, he's just a freshman, Coach, so he's going to be around a long time.
I hope so, Coach.
Man, he can play.
Yeah, he can play. Oh, he can really play, Coach. 3rd down. When you hear that sound, that means it's 3rd down here at Memorial Stadium. 3rd down and 7 for Delta State. Ball near midfield at the Statesman 45-yard line. They trail 10-0 here in the second quarter. Shigog. Well, that was a misdirection. He faked a handoff and kept the football. Miller getting into it with the offensive lineman for Delta State. They didn't get enough for a 1st down, so it's going to be 4. You know, with this score being 10-0, the way this defense is playing, the game was over.
I tell you what, Huggins was on that tackle. I don't know what the quarterback saw, because I would have gave that ball to him instead of taking that lick for the running back.
Oh, yeah. So, again, Warren Newman back deep for Jackson State. Wow, that was a shank. He kicked that off the side of his foot. It's a short kick, about a 30-yard kick, and Jackson State will have it at the 32-yard line. Jackson State football this season brought to you in part by Penn Street Investments. At Penn Street Investments, they pursue the investment goals with sound financial strategies. You deserve a personal, tailored plan.
I'm real, relatable, and reliable. I get results.
You worked hard
here at
for
S.
your
Williams
money
Law
and should feel
Firm,
confident
clients become
with your
family.
investment
And for our
choices
family,
as you make
not only do we
decisions for
fight
your
to
financial
protect,
future.
but we fight
Investments
to
and
win.
insurance products are not
When we
insured
take
by
on
the
your
FDIC
case,
or
we
any
start
federal
preparing as
government
if we're going to
agency
trial.
without a deposit of
That
other
way,
obligations
if you don't
of
receive
or
the maximum
guaranteed by the
compensation
bank
you
affiliate and is
deserve,
subject to
we will be
investment
ready
risk,
for court.
including
To
loss
them,
of
it's a
principal
game.
amount invested. Wells Fargo Advisors Financial Network, LLC, member SIPC, is a separate registered broker-deal and non-bank affiliate of Wells Fargo. Call 769-300-4949. On 1st and 10, Shedeur Sanders, who remains in at quarterback, fires across the middle, looking for Warren Newman. Catch is made, a pickup of about 7 yards to the 40-yard line.
Faked the zone that time and just popped across the middle. Linebackers brought pressure. Newman replaced the linebackers.
Second down and about 3 for Jackson State. Make it 2nd and 2. He'll fake the handoff. Fire to Newman again. Ooh-wee. He is flattened. It was a screen pass out to the far side, and he was flattened on the play by the Statesman.
Yeah, they tried to run that bubble screen, Coach, and they came up with a full head of steam.
Wow, Jamie. Man, I don't know about that.
I'll put that lick over here on the sideline, guys.
All right. So it's going to be 3rd down and 4. They say he lost a yard, forward progress. So it's going to be 3rd and 4 for Jackson State from its own 41-yard line. Shedeur Sanders back in the shotgun. Pickett standing to his right, takes a snap, fires across the middle. The catch is made. Newman makes the catch, but is hit immediately, and he's dropped at the 40-yard line.
Coach, they may give it to him. It's close. Just ran a little crossing route like right there, and Newman took a shot, but they're going to measure this thing.
8:01 to go here in the second quarter.
Rolling on the field, it's a first down. First down.
Wow. Yeah. So he made that catch at the first down marker and was driven back about 3 yards. So it is a first down for Jackson State, and that first down is brought to you by Pizza Hut. Do you like Pizza Hut? Well, I don't know why I asked.
Hey, man.
Brown, I don't know why.
You don't understand. I haven't eaten anything. Ooh, there goes some food, Rob.
Well, that's what I see.
I just bring you some.
First down for Jackson State from the 41. Shedeur Sanders escapes out of the pocket, throws underneath. The catch is made. I think that's to his big tight end. A pickup of maybe 4 yards.
I tell you what, Coach, he found his running back.
Oh, that's Pickett. I'm sorry.
Pickett right there underneath and just dumped it off. I tell you, that defensive front four is really getting after Jackson State offensive linemen.
Jackson State with the football at the Delta State 47-yard line. It is 2nd and 6 for the Tigers. I'm sorry, at their own 47-yard line. Sanders with time, throws again to Newman, who makes the catch at midfield and is dragged down. It's going to bring up 3rd and short now for JSU.
Yeah, another manageable 3rd down call right here, Coach. Jackson State has been pretty successful on 3rd downs as this thing continues to go.
Shedeur Sanders again working out of the shotgun here on 3rd down and 3 from midfield. Jackson State 10. Delta State nothing here in the second quarter with under 7 minutes to go. Sanders in the shotgun, takes a snap, fires again across the middle. Warren Newman makes the catch, and he can make things happen after the catch. He does, and he picks up the first down at the DSU 41-yard line. That first down is brought to you by Cadillac of Jackson.
That's a good job with Warren Newman just understanding the coverage, running the quick out, kind of
Delta State
choking his motor
second
right in that window.
Of the half.
All right, Delta State calls a timeout. Just to give us an opportunity to let you know that Jackson State football this season is brought to you by Controller. Also, Jackson State football brought to you by Jackson State University sponsor.
We feel both organizations represent high values, sincere community involvement, and a quest for the excellence which makes this collaboration a perfect fit. Cadillac of Jackson.
82 degrees here in Jackson. We're right at the expected high today. Clear tonight. Overnight low around 54 degrees. That wind blowing out of the north at 6 miles an hour. Time in Jackson is 2:51. Time and temperature brought to you by Porter's Insurance, 1020 University Boulevard, 601-355-8471. All right, 1st and 10 for the Tigers from the Delta State 41-yard line. Tigers looking to extend its lead. They're up 10-0 over Delta State. Sanders, again, back to throw. Plenty of time. Fires deep down the left side. Looking for his receiver. It is incomplete. The sure-handed Hooks, Shane Hooks, who could not make the catch. It was batted down at the last minute.
What I don't understand, Coach, they were holding Hooks. I mean, all the jersey came out. We didn't get a call.
Well, I don't know about that, Jamie. Coach wanted a call.
Yeah, I actually agree with Coach because he was holding him, but I guess the referee didn't see it or he didn't want to see it. One of the two.
Well, it's a beautiful sea of red out here, Coach.
It is, Coach.
2nd down and 10 for JSU from the Delta State 42-yard line. 6:11 to go here in the second quarter. Rob J., Darrell Asbury, Jamie Horton, and Sam Brown bringing you the play-by-play story. Again, Sanders fires down the left side. It is complete to Warren Newman, who picks up another first down for the Tigers. This first down is brought to you by Cadillac of Jackson.
I'll tell you, Coach, I told my quarterback last night to throw that ball just like he did. The young Sanders understands how to drive that ball in. He understands when to put touch on it. You look like you've been coaching him. Coach Rob.
He's been coached by several big-name quarterbacks. Jackson State will hand it off, keeping it on the ground. No gain on that play, but when we talked to him, he said he earned tips from Peyton Manning. He also said some other coach, I can't remember his name.
Well, why are you so hard on Tom Brady, man?
Golly. I mean, I couldn't remember his name, Coach. I'm sorry.
You smell that, Brown?
What's that?
Hater. Look.
How you gonna hate a cheater? Brown is behind the television hooking up something. He's about to let you turn all this stuff off. He's about to hot wire and blow the fuse on. Remember we were in Mississippi State, Coach, and he blew the fuse on the whole press box. And start
Number 50.
They're trying to act like he didn't know what happened. But I tell you, Coach, that was a great throw, man. It's a great feeling when you have a trigger man that can really throw the football.
So penalty on Jackson State. That was Richard Schwartz. You make the right call. False start on the Tigers of Jackson State. It's going to be 2nd down and 15. Sanders with time. Plenty of time now. Here comes the pressure. Rolls, throws. A man is open right at the 5, but he just couldn't get it to him. Pass a little bit too long and incomplete.
Yeah, it was a little too long, but he was wide open, Coach.
This would be the 10th play of this drive that started back at the 34-yard line of Jackson State. We have a lot of coaches down sitting in front of us. Yeah. You may hear one right in front of us talking about, do it again.
Where's he?
Probably never coached in their life.
Coach, it's easy to call plays from the stands. You know, I used to have that issue when I was coordinating.
Yeah.
They telling you to put the tight end in the game.
Yeah,
all this kind of mess.
On defense.
4 receivers in the game, 2 either side of Shedeur, who takes the snap. Shedeur hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Short hop trying to get it to Corbin. Corbin wanted a flag, but to no avail. This is a long drive here for Jackson State, Coach.
Yeah, they got to get it under control, Coach. You got that offensive line got to get it together, Coach.
4:38 to go here in the second quarter. Jackson State 10, Delta State nothing. We took a peek at some of the SWAC scores. No one underway as of yet. So this will be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash mark for the Tigers. Messiah boots it long enough, high enough, and it is no good. Wide to the right. Messiah couldn't connect on the 48-yarder. We'll take a break now with Jackson State leading 10-0. This is the Tiger Sports Network.
It's our end of summer specials at Cadillac of Jackson. For a limited time, you can step into the luxury SUV of your choice with these exceptional offers, like a new 2021 XT5, which you can lease for only $389 a month for 39 months, or get 0.9% financing for 72 months plus $500 purchase allowance. If you're shopping for the 2021 XT6, lease for only $519 a month for 36 months, or get 0.9% for 72 months plus $500 purchase allowance.
Get your prime deal.
While we were in the break, Delta State quarterback Shegog was sacked here on 2nd and long. He fires down the left sideline. It is incomplete with 3:42 to go here in the second quarter. Jackson State's defense has pitched a shutout. Wow. I mean, each and every week, and I asked Coach Prime this. I said, do you think this defense is sending a message? And I wasn't really meaning it literally. I just meant people looking around the league at Jackson State, of course they are because he's the coach, and they see that this defense, the scores are like 7 and 0 and 7. You got to know that this defense is doing something, man.
They are, Coach. They're playing extremely well. But the best thing I like today is the officials are letting both sides play, Coach. Sure not a whole lot of flags today.
3rd down and long for Delta State from its own 26-yard line, trailing 10-0. And they will just keep it on the ground with Shegog, and he gets absolutely nothing. So they will have to punt it away here on 4th down. Jackson State football this season brought to you in part by Blue Cross Blue Shield of Mississippi, Zaxby's, Converge One, Pizza Hut, Moe's Southwest Grill, Richard Schwartz and Associates, Cadillac of Jackson, AARP Mississippi, Miss Kelly's Furniture, Wendy's, Mississippi Smiles Dentistry, Penn Street Investments, C-Spire, Porter's Insurance, Team Logic, and more. Warren Newman awaiting the kick. He fields it at the 35, angles to his left. He's got room. Ooh, Newman at the 40, Newman at midfield. Inside Delta State's territory at the 30. Slides the punter. Newman down to the 10 and down to the 9, and there's going to be a call after the play.
Face mask, Coach. That's going to be a face mask call. Great job by the punt return team. I mean, he could have knocked him out, Coach, but he just shielded him. A good play right there.
The ruling on the field is an interception. During the return,
interception.
Personal foul. Face mask on the passing team. Number 24. Half the distance to the goal. First down.
Okay, he doesn't know what he's looking at.
What game is he at?
He has no idea what he's looking at. That was a punt.
It was a punt.
It was a punt.
Not an interception.
He said an interception. Okay, this is my thing here. Why don't the other officials tell him that wasn't a punt, man? That wasn't an interception, man. That was a punt.
They're actually supposed to go into that mic and say, correction, punt.
He said interception, Coach.
He needs to be on Shannon Sharp. You only had one job to do, man. Come on, man.
Nonetheless, a great return by Warren Newman to the Delta State 5-yard line. It is 1st and goal for the Tigers inside the Penn Street Investments red zone. Shedeur fakes the handoff to Pickett, or he gives it to Pickett, and he is dropped for a 5-yard loss back to the 10-yard line.
Because he just came right up the middle, Coach. What I don't understand, you had 2 backs, 2 tight ends, Coach, and, I mean, he came in unblocked. Coach Prime has gotten off his scooter. He is
timeout, Jackson State.
Yeah.
First charge timeout of the half.
That shouldn't have happened, Coach. I mean, they came right, the fullback ran right by him, Coach.
In the meantime, Sam Brown standing next to me, chomping on Zaxby's like a sharp-mouthed wolf. I thought a wolf had come up in here, Coach.
Coach, I mean, I saw him swipe across your neck.
Up to this point, no one has been injured. We just want to let you know that our injury report is brought to you by McCullum Physical Therapy, located 5225 Highway 18 West in Jackson, servicing all of your physical and occupational therapy needs. Their hours of operation are Monday through Thursday from 8 a.m. until 6 p.m. and 8 a.m. until 3 p.m. on Fridays. If you have been injured at home, work, or have experienced a decline in mobility and your doctor has a physical or occupational therapy, give McCullum Physical Therapy a call at 601-487-8456. Second and goal for Jackson State from the 10-yard line of Delta State. Shedeur Sanders will go with the jet sweep to Warren Newman. Newman is tripped up and brought down inside the 15 to the 14. He loses more yards. Jackson State going backwards here on this drive.
Yeah, Coach, they tried to run a reverse on that play, but they have to understand that those defensive ends are staying at home.
So Jackson State started this drive from the Delta State 5-yard line. First and goal. Now it is third and goal from the DSU 14. This was set up by the brilliant return by Warren Newman. Here's Sanders floating the ball in the end zone. There's the catch in the end zone by Corbin. Touchdown, Jackson State.
They went back to that same play, and that was a heck of a pass, Coach. He got that football up and down. Great throw and catch.
That touchdown brought to you by Zaxby's. Zaxby's for indescribably good chicken fingers and wings. Visit Zaxby's. And Jamie, they practiced that a lot during practice, and it pays off in the game.
Yes, it did. And that was a perfectly thrown ball by Shedeur to Corbin right over the top of the defender for a touchdown.
I tell you what, Coach, this Keith Corbin looks really good, man.
Yeah, Coach, and that was a good job by the quarterback standing in the pocket, seeing that pressure.
The ruling on the field is a touchdown. After the play, unsportsmanlike conduct, offense, number 7, taunting. That 15-yard penalty will be enforced on the kickoff. We'll play for try.
All right, Corbin got a little bit too excited. He's the transfer from the University of Houston. Got a little bit too excited, Coach.
Yeah, Coach, you know, I'll take that. I'm an offensive guy. You know, he just made a big play. We're struggling offensively. He made the tough catch. A lot of pressure on the quarterback that time. He stood in the pocket and let it rip.
All right, Messiah on to attempt the point after. Trying to extend the lead. There's a kick, and it is good. Jackson State 17. Delta State nothing. Delta State wanted it, and they got it. We're back after this on the Tiger Sports Network.
When it comes to salads, the fresher, the better. That's why at Zaxby's, we don't make your salad until you order it. Try our brand new Southwest salad with fire-roasted corn, juicy tomatoes, crispy Santa Fe tortilla strips, and our new Southwest Ranch dressing. It's big enough to fill you up without weighing you down. The new Southwest salad. Get it fresh, get it customized, get it made to order. For a limited time, only at your neighborhood Zaxby's.
Need furniture or bedding now? The pandemic caused a big slowdown in production and shipping, so the wait can be longer than you'd like. Fortunately, Miss Skelly's has preferred status with our vendors, so despite some delays, we actually have a lot in stock and ready to go. Check out what's available now at MissSkelly's.com. The selection is growing, so if you don't see what you want, check again. Then order online or come into one of our showrooms. That perfect piece may be in stock and ready to go at Miss Skelly's.
And the kickoff is a low kick. It's a squib kick. DSU fields it at the 20 and takes it up to about the 34-yard line. Jackson State with a 17-0 lead over the in-state rivals, Delta State Statesmen, once known as the Fighting Okra. I know you're not from here, Coach, but yeah, they were called the Fighting Okra. They had a mascot dressed like an okra with boxing gloves on. See, Fighting Okra.
Wow. Okra.
Yeah, Fighting Okra. Believe when I tell you something. You don't.
I believe.
You don't believe nothing I tell you.
You tell me it's cheese on the moon, I'm going to bring my crackers.
Bring some crackers. Shigard here on 1st and 10 for Delta State, firing deep down the left side. It is incomplete and out of bounds.
That defense applied pressure. He just tried to throw a go route, but he threw it way out of bounds on that one.
Coach Prime having surgery on his left foot. He said it was a lingering illness from football, and they had to do a lot of work on his toe, Coach. If you seen, when I saw a picture of it, I had to push it out of the way because I didn't want to look at it. It looked like his toes were wrestling.
You know what? I hope Coach Prime hear this message on Monday.
I thought it was WWE, Coach.
Y'all do your show. But I tell you what, but you his friend, Coach. You were supposed to get him to our sponsor, Coach. You didn't even tell him.
Blackwell Family Foot Care.
You didn't even tell him about Blackwell.
I'm sorry, because Blackwell Family Foot Care, they specialize
hammer toes
in hammer toe. Yeah, and and Coach Prime had a hammer toe. I'm sorry, he had a toolbox toe. It was a hammer in there. It was
a drill. Coach Prime, if you hear this message, just know that's Rob J talking.
Coach Prime had a hammer toe, a screwdriver toe. What else coming in a toolbox?
He had a kit. The whole kit.
You gonna blame me and keep going? But we're so glad that Coach Prime is okay, man. He's on his he's on one of those little medical scooters on the sideline, and he has also a motorized scooter as well. So I'm glad he's okay, man. Because he said he was in excruciating pain.
Yeah, I can imagine, Coach.
And I got him something for his feet before I realized we were going to surgery. And you guys,
oh yeah, you just sucking up to him.
Timeout, Delta State. Third and final timeout of the half.
We noticed that you have not bought us anything: a shirt, a pair of socks.
Brown. If you look at his feet, he has on some orange Under Armour shoes that I presented to him last week when he was immobable. He didn't have a vehicle.
Right.
And he's just
and his mouth was stuck out because he ain't had no shoes.
And I gave him a brand new pair, size 12, orange, Under Armour shoes.
You did?
And you told me, Coach, all of your friends in Baton Rouge, you coached them the other night.
I coached them, Coach.
So now you got to go back and apologize to me.
I apologize.
All right. Coach, you forgot about that, did you? See how quickly they forget.
I apologize.
Just hope the athletic
I caught a lot of heat behind these shoes.
So Delta State offense again, unable to get anything going with under a minute to go. They will have to punt it away again. Warren Newman back deep, fields it at the 5. He's feeling it. And he is brought down at the 6-yard line. Coach, let's check in with Jamie. Go ahead, Jamie. Jamie may not be able to hear us. Hey. Jamie, can you hear us?
Rob.
Yes, sir. Go ahead, Jamie.
Hello?
Yeah, go ahead.
Rob.
Yes, go ahead, Jamie.
Yeah. We're down here talking about what you guys was talking about the feet thing. And Ed Bishop said when he fell the other day, his feet still hurting. He said he needs that number real bad because he said that you pushed him. Now that's what the rumor is.
Well, y'all. So Jackson State with his back to the wall here on 1st and 10 from its own 5-yard line to give it to Peyton Pickett. Peyton takes it across the 10 and across the 15 to the 16. His best run of the day, Coach.
Yeah, Coach, just running an inside zone. And one thing about Jackson State, if you're going to be a spread team, if you're just a spread passing team, zone is going to be your bread and butter. And you have to get that going.
11-yard run for the Tigers for the first down, brought to you by Pizza Hut. They give it to Pickett again. Pickett taking it off the right side. Pickett with more room to run as he takes it across the 25 to the 26, and another first down for the Tigers.
Just ran that inside zone that time. That backside defensive end came down, and Pickett just bounced it outside.
14 seconds ago, and we are nearing the end of the first half. A very good first half for Jackson State as they put 17 points on the board. Pickett just pushing the pile as he takes it to the 35, and that will end the first half of play. We'll try to hear from Coach Prime in just a moment. But Coach, great first half for Jackson State's defense.
It was, Coach. They were playing fast. They controlled the line of scrimmage. The secondary was real fast.
All right, Coach, I'm not
upset right now with the offense. Offensive line woes seem to be continuing.
They ain't blocking nobody. Missing blocks, no tenacity, no physical and mental toughness, nothing.
What's your message to the team at halftime?
Do something.
You got to see a red here for W.C. Gordon, your first home game this fall.
It's a blessing. It's a blessing. I'm thankful for the fans. We have the best fan base in FCS. We have the best fan base in HBCU history.
And that fan base cares about you, Coach. How's your foot feeling?
I love them. I appreciate it. I'm good. It ain't about me. It's about these kids.
All right, go Tigers. I believe.
All right, that will.
What were you about to say? I would like to.
real quick. We are so happy about Coach Prime is doing good, man. Is he walking off? I'm not sure.
No, he's scooting on off, Coach.
Oh, he's on the scooter. He's on his crutches.
He's on the scooter.
He's on the scooter. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we're so glad.
That's nice how they can get him going into the locker room.
Man, he had that surgery this week, and he is going, and he's out here coaching. Because if I had surgery on my foot like that, Coach,
you out for months. Me and Brown will be stuck up here.
You mean a month? You won't see me till next season. All right. At the half, Jackson State leading 17-0. We're back after this on the Tiger Sports Network. Welcome back to Mississippi Veterans Memorial Stadium. At the half, Jackson State leading Delta State 17-0. JSU with 9 first downs in the ball game to DSU's 4. Jackson State with the Tigers now with about 50 yards rushing to Delta State's 26. JSU passing game 131 passing yards to Delta State's 37. This JSU defense has been lights out. Delta State with only 63 yards of total offense. Jackson State 4 punt returns for 71 yards, nearly a touchdown by Warren Newman. JSU started the scoring in the first quarter with a Glenn Messiah 40-yard field goal, making it 3-0 JSU. Later in the first quarter, Shedeur Sanders hooked up with Corbin on an 11-yard touchdown pass. The extra point made it 10-0 Jackson State. And just before the half, Corbin again with his second touchdown of the game from Shedeur Sanders, making it 17-0 Jackson State. Jackson State football this season brought to you in part by Penn Street Investments. Penn Street Investments pursue their investment goals with sound financial strategies. You deserve a personal, tailored plan. Lasting, meaningful relationships are the foundation of the practice. You worked hard for your money and should feel confident with your investment choices as you make decisions for your financial future. Investments and insurance products are not insured by the FDIC or any federal government agency and not a deposit or other obligation of or guaranteed by the bank affiliate and is subject to investment risk, including loss of principal amount invested. Wells Fargo Advisors Financial Network, LLC, member SIPC, is a separate registered broker deal and non-bank affiliate of Wells Fargo. Contact Bev at PennStreetInvestments.com. Phone number 769-300-4949. Brown?
Jackson State University football also brought to you in part by C Spire. C Spire knows that slow is only good for replays. That's why they're investing $1 billion to rapidly expand their ultra-fast fiber internet and nationwide 5G network. Learn more at cspire.com.
All right, when we come back, we'll take a listen to the sonic boom of the South. Jackson State leading at the half, 17-0 here on the Tiger Sports Network.
We all just want to know the facts about the COVID-19 vaccine and get life back to normal as soon as possible. But where can you go for the facts on the vaccine? Just visit aarp.org/msvaccine to learn who's eligible for the COVID-19 vaccine in Mississippi, when, where, and how to get it, and what you might want to discuss with your doctor. That's aarp.org/msvaccine for the latest information and the facts you need. Paid for by AARP.
JSU welcomes Porter's Insurance as a proud sponsor of JSU Athletics. For all of your insurance needs, turn to a friend indeed, Porter's Insurance. Located at 1020 University Boulevard, formerly known as Terry Road, offers protection coverage for all of your needs. Porter's has affordable comprehensive coverage for your home, car, life, health, and accident and commercial business needs. Learn more about Porter's Insurance at portersinsurance.com. Porter's Insurance and JSU, partners in our community.
Back at Mississippi Veterans Memorial Stadium, Rob J., Darrell Asbury, Sam Brown, and Jamie Horton bringing you the play-by-play story on a beautiful, beautiful Saturday afternoon. Nice crowd here at Memorial Stadium. Jackson State leading at the half 17-0. Let's take a listen now at the Jackson State Sonic Boom of the South marching band.
Immortal through the purple rain. Fans Sing along and then wave your hands. Simple.
Once again, we're at halftime. Our score, Jackson State 17, Delta State 0. You're listening to Halftime. We'll be back with more after this. Tiger Sports Network.
We all just want to know the facts about the COVID-19 vaccine and get life back to normal as soon as possible. But where can you go for the facts on the vaccine? Just visit aarp.org/msvaccine to learn who's eligible for the COVID-19 vaccine in Mississippi, when, where, and how to get it, and what you might want to discuss with your doctor. That's aarp.org/msvaccine for the latest information and the facts you need. Paid for by AARP.
JSU welcomes Porter's Insurance as a proud sponsor of JSU Athletics. For all of your insurance needs, turn to a friend indeed, Porter's Insurance. Located at 1020 University Boulevard, formerly known as Terry Road, offers protection coverage for all of your needs. Porter's has affordable comprehensive coverage for your home, car, life, health, and accident and commercial business needs. Learn more about Porter's Insurance at portersinsurance.com. Porter's Insurance and JSU, partners in our community.
Jackson State University football brought to you as a service of Pizza Hut. Pizza Hut is now hiring delivery drivers for the Madison County restaurants with a $500 signing bonus incentive for a limited time only through September of 2021. Just text the word HUT to 242424 or jobs.pizzahut.com.
I thought the band was still playing.
It's a beautiful day. What is wrong with y'all, man?
What is wrong with you guys?
Oh, I knew you was going to do that. What was the five? You couldn't talk with your mouth full?
I want to thank the people at Zaxby's, man.
We see. I'm looking at your bottom, and it's empty.
I want to thank the people at Zaxby's for indescribably good chicken fingers and wings. Visit Zaxby's. Let's take a look now at the Wendy's SWAC scoreboard update. Grambling State is at Prairie View. We have no score from that game. Tuskegee is in Huntsville facing Alabama A&M. No score from that game as well. Bethune-Cookman in Montgomery playing Alabama State. We have no score from that game, and Texas Southern is right down the road facing Rice. No score from that game as well. On Thursday night, Alcorn defeated Arkansas Pine Bluff 39-38. I got to get up, guys. This is my boss, WWT, Dan Molisette. Dan, can you get the mic? Can you get the mic? I want to introduce everybody to Dan Molisette. Let me tell you, you talk about somebody who put up with me.
Every gray hair I have, he gave me.
You're a good man.
Oh, listen,
Coach. Because I'm experiencing what's left.
Yeah. Well, I tell you, you ain't got any left.
Coach, I should have been fired at least 20 times.
20?
Oh, wait a minute.
That's a week.
But Dan, it is so good to see you. What do you think of this game here today?
Oh, it's awesome. I'll tell you, they are fun to watch. They are fun to watch. I've been watching them all year. Philip Gunn called me and said, I'm going to the Jackson State game. I said, I want to go. I want to go. So I'm here with him. It's exciting.
Well, Dan, it is so good to see you, man. We know since the time we were at LBT, a lot has changed.
Oh, a lot.
I mean, reporters are shooting their own stories. Anchors shooting their own stories.
They actually working now, Rob.
You know,
that's something we couldn't get you to work.
I never thought I'd see it happen. But Coach, you know, Dan, this is Coach Darrell Asbury, who played here at Jackson State. He was quarterback, and he became the assistant coach at Jackson State. So, was there any one thing that I did that kind of got you like, you got to go?
Well, I'll tell you, one time I went in the break room, and he was in there mocking me, and he didn't see me. And I walked up behind him. And he looked around at me. Won't know if he'd been fired. But we had a lot of fun.
But Coach, Coach, I guess my most mischievous thing that I did, they had these big trash bins out there, right? So they had this white paper on it, and it had white paper only in a line. So I marked out the paper. And I put it on the water fountain. So it said white only. And he said, I ain't know about it, but one person did that. So, because the water fountains didn't work. And then Howard Ballou sat me down and said, let me just tell you the history of this station, because you don't know the history of this station. I said, man, I had to apologize. So it was a lot of stuff there, Coach. But that's something that you
I probably would have thought of something like that myself.
Oh, listen, it was a prank a day with Bob.
Oh, no
with
question.
Rob. When he walked in the room, it was like a stand-up comedian.
Yeah.
Every day. He was holding court.
I've learned working with him here is you have to have thick skin working with Rob Jackson.
Oh, yeah.
You have to have thick skin.
You're going
God.
to be the target sometime.
Oh, God.
He drove Maggie Wade crazy.
Oh, my goodness.
Maggie Wade and Howard, Walt Grayson, Woody Asaph, everybody had their turn with Rob Jackson.
Yeah. Well, Dan, I just want to tell you this, and I'm not going to go into detail. I'm just going to leave you with these two words. You were right. 3 words. You were right. So those 3, and it's only inside joke. Yeah.
That's an inside joke. No, it's not.
But damn, man, it is so good to see you. Everything okay?
Everything's great, man. I'm just enjoying retirement and somewhat retirement. You know, I bought a TV station in California.
Wait a minute now, Dan. Wait a minute. You had your pronouns mixed up. We bought a TV station. So when do I start?
Rob, wow. You're the one that made me get into retirement. I ain't bringing you back.
Coach JC, you love that.
I love that. You know, I love that.
So is you still with that station? Or?
I own it. I still live here, and it's out in Chico and Redding, California, Northern California, and I've owned it for 6 years and enjoyed it, and it's been a lot of fun. I consult with some TV stations too, so I'm still kind of in the business.
Okay. Do you get a chance to go back to WLBT?
Oh, every once in a while, yeah. And I still keep up with the folks. You know, we've had a couple of reunions. We were going to invite you too, but everybody said, no, let's don't bring him.
No. I was coming to when I forgot something happened. I had to go somewhere.
We were looking for you.
Yeah, I wanted to see everybody, man. That was a special place. It was a place where you worked. Nobody really got on your case. They just let you do your job.
Yeah, and that's a good feeling.
Yeah. It was fun going to work. Yeah. It really was fun going to work, man. I really enjoyed it. Well, Dan, thank you, man. It's really good to see you.
It's great to see you.
Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's always good to see you. That's Dan Modisette, former GM at WLBT. How about that, Brown?
Hey, man.
All right. It's time to start the third quarter play there, Coach.
Yeah, let's get it, Coach.
All right,
let's
here we go.
Going,
Jackson State will get the ball to start the third quarter. Tigers lead it 17-0.
Did you say he was hiring at a TV station? Kind of slick going out there.
So you're going to leave me, huh?
Brown say he just want a job.
This is the first kickoff of the game for Delta State. You know that, Coach?
First and last.
All right. It is fielded at the goal line by the Tigers. He's up to the 10, 15, and brought down at the 20-yard line. Let's check in now with Jamie Horton down on the sideline with our Miskelly sideline report.
Well, Rob, Coach Prime in that halftime speech was, I need for you guys to score more points. He was very, very coming out the locker room telling the offense that we need more points to put these guys away. He has much respect for Delta State. And defensively, he couldn't really say nothing doing what they're doing.
Shedeur Sanders remains in at quarterback here on 1st and 10 to start the third quarter of play. We're halfway through this one. The Tigers lead it 17-0. We got a guy coming in late. That's Kylan Ritchie. He came in off the sideline late there, Coach.
Yeah, they all out of sync today, Coach.
Jackson State will hand it off, and nothing doing there. Maybe a yard gain on the play. I think that may be Mays on the carry for Jackson State.
Let's see, Coach. I was trying to get that number.
Well, that's Shantee, the walk-on who really made a name for himself last year. Shantee Marshall. No gain on the play. It's 2nd down and 10 for Jackson State from its own 20-yard line. Shedeur Sanders again in the shotgun. Fakes the handoff to Shantee. Here comes the pressure, and down he goes. Sacked back at the 9-yard. I tell you what, this Delta State defensive line, as you said, doing a really good job in this game.
Yeah, Coach, they ran a twist that time, and my tackle and my right guard didn't set back. They have to learn to get back. They're trying to slide with it. You have to vertical set and let it come to you.
That is the 4th sack of the game on Shedeur Sanders. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 15 for Jackson State, operating from right to left here to start the third quarter. Tigers lead it 17-0. Sanders gives it to Shantee Marshall, and he is wrapped up as soon as he took it up the middle. No gain. It's going to be 4th down. So
yeah,
Jackson State 3 and out to start the third.
Yeah, Coach, they're running that inside zone, and Delta State is in that 3-3 stack is what they call it, 3 down linemen, 3 linebackers. And Jackson State is having a very hard time getting to those linebackers because the front 3 are really causing problems.
So DSU will have good field position from this punt as they stand back at the 42. New punter in the game as well for Jackson State. Guess Coach Prime didn't like his starting punter. Fair catch signal. Good kick. Whoa, you got bodies flipping all over the field.
Yeah, Coach, that was Houston took that lick, Coach.
Jackson State football this season brought to you in part by Bolden Body Shop, providing collision repair on all makes and models. They have served the Jackson area for over 40 years. Call 601-355-3485. It's your vehicle, it's your choice. Choose Bolden Body Shop. Excuse me.
That's a good thing, man. Your old boss can come up and you still have that good relationship with him.
Well, I was a good worker, Coach. See, I didn't slang. I was a good worker. Okay. You know, and that was really, words were not important in that business. Words are not important. It's the numbers.
It's just like football.
The numbers.
They act like they care about the graduation rate, Coach, but they want the left side. They want the W's, Coach. I found that out the hard way.
4-yard pickup on the play for the Statesman, bringing up 2nd down and 6 from their own 44-yard line. Shigog remains in at quarterback for Delta State. In the shotgun, takes a snap, has plenty of time, fires. It is incomplete, almost picked off the deflection.
They try to throw underneath ball.
Nice crowd here today, Coach.
It is, Coach.
Nice crowd.
Huggins is really playing at that corner position today, Coach.
Coach Sanders said he wanted a nice crowd, and he has it. Beautiful day, beautiful crowd, beautiful day for football. 3rd down and 6 for Delta State from its own 44, trailing 17-0. If you Delta State, when do you start thinking about going for it on 4th down, Coach?
Late the 3rd.
Against this Jackson State defense, I would say half past never.
Well, I'll tell you what, Coach, as long as it's not past the 40, you need to keep punt the ball.
All right, almost picked up, batted in the air by JSU, so it is incomplete, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Coach, I don't understand why they keep picking on Huggins. He's going to pick that thing off, Coach.
All right, Jamie, 4th down, Jackson State. Defense pitching a 3 and out.
Yeah, and Coach was right. I thought he had it at first because he was thought he was going to go up underneath the route and get it, but it was a little too high for him.
So again, will they kick away from Warren Newman, or will they keep kicking it to him, Coach?
Coach, here we go.
It's a high kick. Oh, he muffed the football, but Jackson State was able to recover and maintain possession. Jackson State with it at the 17-yard line with 12:09 to go here in the 3rd.
Now, Coach, I know you're interested to know what was he right about?
With Rob?
Yeah.
Rob.
Right about what?
I don't know.
You said
the only thing
Dan Myers said you were right.
No, you can't. I can't tell you that. No, Lord.
You sound like
no, I can't. No,
you sound
sir.
like you would say, Rob, you won't take the stand?
No, absolutely not. That was between. You ever see Driving Midday? That's between him and me midday.
Boy, you low down.
1st down and 10. Hooks makes the catch around the 25-yard line. I'm sorry, is that? Yeah, that is Hooks.
Yeah, that's Hooks, Coach. Just threw a curl route on the sideline. They gave him good time. When they give him time, Coach, he can get it done.
A gain of 7 on the play. Bringing up 2nd down and 3 for JSU from its own 25-yard line. Jackson State here in the 3rd, leading 17-0. Shedeur Sanders in the shotgun. Has time, plenty of time. And a flag comes down in the backfield. And this could be another flag.
That should be a flag.
But it is not.
Yeah, that should be a flag. He ran into him.
The pass was incomplete.
Well, he's probably, it should be a flag, Coach.
But a flag is down, and we'll have the Richard Schwartz. You make the right call.
You got Holden back here.
Holding. Offense, number 50. 2nd down.
That's our Richard Schwartz. You make the right call. Holding on Jackson State. That'll back him up 4 yards. That holding penalty was on Caleb Graham, the freshman from Jackson, played at Terry High School. So it's going to back Jackson State up and put the Tigers in the hole. Second down and 14 for JSU from its own 14. Shedeur Sanders taking the snap from the shotgun, rolling to his right, buying time, fires deep down the right side. It is incomplete. No flags in the secondary.
He got one, Coach. That's a makeup call.
I don't see it,
he threw it was on the 40. He threw that flag. He was on the 20. That should have been the guy on the other 40 call. He called holding.
So this is Richard Schwartz. You make the right call.
Prior to the pass, holding, defense, number 6, 10-yard penalty, automatic, 1st down.
That penalty is on Junior Falk out of J.S., Mississippi. You ever been to J.S., Mississippi, Coach?
No, sir. Which way?
Just drive till you run out of gas.
Claude,
and you'll be at J.S., Mississippi. Jamie's been to J.S.
I've heard I've heard of JS, Rob, but I've never been there. I know Brown probably been to JS. He's been everywhere.
Yeah, he's been everywhere.
Brown is
everywhere in the state of Mississippi.
Brown drove all the way to Miami, Florida.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's gonna pay for our lunch in Huntsville in 2 weeks.
Jackson State handing the ball off. Nice pickup on the play by Marshall, taking it across the 30 to the 32. A gain of about 7 yards for the Tigers.
Good run. Just ran that outside zone that time and official timeout on the field.
Well, Coach, this is part of what's called a Soul Field weekend. Tomorrow at 2 o'clock here at the stadium, it's Mississippi Valley hosting Southern University. And that, I'll tell you something. Don't take Valley lightly against Southern. There's always a team that gives other team fits. Valley is that team that gives Southern fits.
Well, I tell you, Coach.
It took you a long time to respond.
Yeah, I know it, Coach. I've watched Southern practice, and they look pretty good, Coach.
Okay. Have you watched Valley practice? See, you just can't watch one side practice and not the other.
Where's Mississippi Valley right now, Rob?
They're practicing right now. Second down and 2 for JSU. And they'll give it to Marshall. He spins in the hole, and he picks up the first down. Nice run by Marshall. That is your first down, brought to you by Pizza Hut.
Yeah, he got low and got behind those pads. He's not a very big back, but what he did, he had leverage that time, Coach, and that was a good job. 5'10", 170 pounds, just got behind him.
Jackson State first down at its own 35-yard line. A sea of red here at Memorial Stadium as we honor the late W.C. Gordon. This is the W.C. Gordon Football Classic. Shedeur Sanders in the shotgun. 2 receivers to his right. They'll keep it on the ground, eating up that clock. Shanti Marshall has come in and really done well running the football, Coach.
He has, Coach. What he's doing is getting downhill right now. He's not going a whole lot of sideline to sideline. And this is what has to happen with the run game. Chew the clock. Keep that defense off the field. Let them get rested up.
2-yard pickup on the play, putting the ball at the 42. Jackson State 17, Delta State nothing. Coming up on 10 minutes to go here in the third. Sanders in the shotgun, hooks in motion from left to right. Shedeur with time. Now he's going to roll to his right, buy more time. Looking, throws down the right sideline. The catch is made. Another first down for Jackson State right at midfield before he's pushed out of bounds.
I tell you, that Newman ran a corner route. Then he saw Sanders scrambling. He started to get upfield. Then he came back to him. Good job of just finding a way for my quarterback to get me the ball. And that was a great throwing catch.
That first down brought to you by Cadillac of Jackson. Jackson State with the ball into DSU territory across midfield at the DSU 49. Sanders fires across the middle. Catch is made in stride by, is that Rucker? Rucker making the catch to the 30-yard line.
Yeah, Rucker again. They got to keep Sanders off the ground, Coach. He make a heck of a pass right there.
They are nearing the Penn Street Investments red zone. Jackson State with it at Delta State's 28-yard line. They'll give it to Marshall. Marshall picking up a few yards on that play, making it second down and 8.
Just continues to run in that inside zone. Keep leaning on him. You got to keep leaning on him. Hopefully Jackson State can wear that defensive line down.
This is the 10th play of this drive for Jackson State that started back at the 17. They now have it at Delta State's 27-yard line. Shedeur Sanders, the quarterback, the freshman, fakes the handoff, rolls to his right, steps up in the pocket. Flag comes down. Shedeur still running and takes it inside the 25 and knocked down at the 24. The defender is down on the ground. Hopefully he's okay for Delta State.
And you have a flag on the play, Coach, on the 29.
It's our Richard Schwartz. You make the right call. Shedeur ran over that defensive back, and he is down on the ground.
Offense, number 85. 10-yard penalty, second down.
That's Kylan Ritchie, the tight end.
Yeah, he went out on a pass, and he was blocked. Then he let him go. And they called him for holding.
Yeah, Shedeur ran over that defensive lineman, Coach.
Yeah, that was a big, strong run by the quarterback. Never saw it looked like how Tom Brady ran over a guy once before getting to the end zone. Never seen Patrick Mahomes do anything like that.
First of all, let's clear this up right now. First of all, I don't ever remember seeing Tom Brady run over anybody. And second of all, which is
running,
also
but not over no man.
second of all, which is also a first of all, I don't know the Chiefs quarterback named Patrick Mahomes.
What's his name?
You gonna find out. Jamie, I don't know. Did they change his name to Patrick Mahomes?
Hey,
Mahomes?
I was down here killing myself when Coach said that. Patrick Mahomes.
Remember last year I said ambulance.
Right. Second down and long for Jackson State. Shedeur Sanders winds up, fires toward the 5. It is incomplete, trying to get it to Rucker. Boy, he has a strong arm, Coach.
It's a big-time arm, Coach. Big-time arm.
Oh, my goodness.
And the thing about that ball, he knew to get it up and down right now, Coach. I love coaching kids like that with a big, strong arm, Coach. Wow.
And let me tell you, man, for all the fans and all the people who say he just playing because he's Deion Sanders, so we have another injury. This boy can throw the football.
Yeah, he can play.
Oh, he can.
He can play.
That pass right there.
He can play.
If I'm the receiver and he threw it to me like that, I'm gonna go back to the huddle and slap him in the head for throwing it too hard. Man, what's wrong with you?
He can play.
We have another injured player on the field for Delta State. This injury report is brought to you by McCullum Physical Therapy, located 5225 Highway 18 in Jackson. Did you know that most sports injuries can be prevented by simply wearing the right gear, strengthening your muscles, increasing your flexibility, using proper techniques, taking breaks, and not playing through pain? At McCullum Physical Therapy, they treat all types of sports injuries from muscle strains, tendinitis, to ligament tears of, but not limited to, back, ankle, knee, shoulder, elbow, and wrist. If you have recently been injured playing the sport that you love, give McCullum Physical Therapy a call at 601-487-8456 and let their team of therapists get you back in the game. Injured player being taken off the field now for Delta State. And like we said, we hope that he is okay. That injured player is Stanley Harrison, 6'4" defensive lineman out of Florida, played at Newberry College, and he's here at Delta State. Delta State traditionally a powerhouse football team in D2 football. Once won a national championship, Coach.
Yeah, I remember that, Coach. I remember them very well. I brought my team down here, Coach.
You shouldn't have been fooling with them.
We had no business over there messing with them people,
No,
Coach.
you didn't, Coach. Jackson State now 3rd down and 18 from the Delta State 38-yard line. Shedeur Sanders will hand it off to Marshall. Marshall running north and south. Actually, I think that's Mays. Or is that
Martin? J.D. Martin, Coach.
J.D. Martin. Nice run by J.D. Martin. He gets it back nearly to the original line of scrimmage, but it's going to be 4th down and about 12.
Yes, sir, Coach. I remember that very clearly. The president asked me at the half, what are you going to tell him, Coach? I'm saying, quietly pack your bags and get on that bus.
This will be a 48-yard attempt by Messiah from straightaway center. All right, there's the snap. Ball placed down. The kick is up long enough, and it is no good. Wide to the right for the second time in this ball game.
Had good leg on it, Coach.
7:02 to go here in the third. Jackson State 17, Delta State nothing. We're back after this on the Tiger Sports Network. Back at Memorial Stadium as the break was being played, DSU running off 2 plays, 2 runs to pick up the first down at the Jackson State 46-yard line. I'm sorry, at their own 46-yard line. They will keep it on the ground. I guess DSU says we found a little success running the football as they take it across midfield into Jackson State territory, and they're close to another first down. They may be about a yard shy.
Yeah, you had Owens on the tackle right there, Coach. He and a slew of Jackson State players.
Delta State coming into this game 2-1 on the season. Close loss last week, in which they had to come from behind. They were down 17-7, I do believe, at the half, and they came from behind to take a lead, and then they eventually
The previous play is under further review for possible targeting.
Oh, man, here we go with that again. Who could that possibly be on?
Well, we talked with one of the head of the officials, in SWAC earlier before the broadcast, and we were just asking him about targeting. He said that is the most. This is the most year that targeting has been called. Give us an opportunity to let you know that Jackson State football this season, brought to you in part by Converge One, is a proud sponsor of JSU TV and JSU Tiger football. They have proven technology solutions that connect people with purpose. Jackson State football also brought to you by Porter's Insurance, located 1020 University Boulevard in Jackson, 601-355-8471. Give Miss Porter a call and let her know that you are interested in what she has to offer. You know, Miss Porter, during the, I think it was the spring, she ran a marathon and came in first place.
Really?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
You ever run a marathon, Coach?
Coach, I'm not going to run a marathon, a triathlon, a sprint, nothing.
Bad feet, Coach. We got bad feet.
I forgot, Coach, you had bad feet. Yeah. And we need to get you to Blackwell Family Foot Care because, I'm your BFF. And we can handle all of your foot care needs at Blackwell Family Foot Care. If you have heel pain, if you have ingrown toenails, if you have corns, if you have calluses, hammer time in your toe, we can help that at Blackwell Family Foot Care. If you have diabetic foot care and wounds, we can handle that. Just call Blackwell Family Foot Care, 601-449-0912. Because when I gave you those shoes, those Under Armour shoes, and you took them off and put your socks on, I said, what is this?
But what I don't understand is Coach Prime is your friend, and you did not give him this. I'm going to have a conversation with Coach.
I did ask Coach Prime. I asked Coach Prime this week. I said, Coach, when is your surgery? And he wouldn't tell me. And then I did my research, and I looked
After review, targeting, defense, number 12, using the crown of the helmet.
Wow, that's Silman.
15-yard penalty from the end of the run, automatic first down.
Wow, that's the second week in a row.
Number 12 is disqualified for the remainder of the contest.
Wow, that's a big hit there, Coach.
That's a big hit, and that's the second week in a row that a Jackson State player has been ejected for targeting.
Yeah, that's a big hit.
Last week it was Houston, now it's Silman.
Wow.
So Delta State with its deepest penetration, they have it at Jackson State's 32-yard line. I about told Richard that.
They've been making a stand.
They've been making a stand all day.
All week.
First and 10 for Delta State, and look at that love that they're showing right now.
Yeah, Coach.
They tackle that running back in the backfield, a loss of 5 yards.
Owens and Houston on the tackle together, Coach. I mean, that defensive front, Coach, is they can go anywhere and play in the country, Coach, right now.
No doubt about it, Coach. So Delta State back at the Jackson State 35-yard line. 4:55 to go here in the third. Tigers 17, Delta State nothing. Shegog, the quarterback, in the shotgun. Here comes the pressure. He fires underneath, batted away and incomplete.
Good job right there, Coach. Great defensive play. They tried to run the quick slant. And you had Huggins on the play, Coach. I'm sorry, Herman Smith III on the play. Great defensive play.
DSU at the Jackson State 35 after the targeting penalty on Silman, which has had him ejected from the ball game. promising young defensive player. 3rd down and 13 for Delta State. Shegog back to throw. Here comes the pressure. Shegog fires deep down the field. The catch is made in the end zone for the touchdown. Wow. Oh, my goodness, Coach.
Yeah, they just ran a go route on Petty. Anthony Petty down there, Coach. Number 25.
Anthony Petty, the sophomore from Wiggins, Mississippi, was beat on the play. Great reception by DSU for the touchdown. So DSU trying to climb back in the ball game, trailing 17-6, pending the outcome of the point after. Kick is up, and it is good. 4:32 to go here in the third. Delta State draws a little bit closer, trailing 17-7. Back after this on the Tiger Sports Network.
Hi, I'm Socrates Garrett. I could have moved to Madison. I could have moved to Rankin County, but I chose to build my home right here, my family in the city of Jackson. I'm vested in this city. When I came out of my door this morning, there was garbage all over my driveway, all over the lawn. And so I understand that there are folk out there that want to intimidate us, that want to shut us up, and don't want us to get in this industry. But if we don't take the fight now, if the African American community don't stand up now, then we all should pack up and leave this city, because there's no opportunity for us today, and certainly will not be any left for our children. I want to thank this mayor for having the courage to select an African-American firm to pick up this garbage starting October 1. And I hope that the city council will see the error in their ways and allow us to be on this job doing what we're prepared to do. Thank you very much.
All right, we're back at Memorial Stadium. I had to give Coach Asbury just a little history of the city of Jackson as we are getting set for the Soulfield weekend. As we get set for the Soulfield weekend, Brown. This is part of it. So I gave Coach Asbury, he's from Baton Rouge, gave him a little history of the city of Jackson. Let's check in with Jamie Horton down on the field. Jamie? Oh, man, what's wrong with you, man?
Well, Rob, on that last play, Petty was coming off the field, and defense coordinator was waiting on him. He went the opposite direction around him. it was so funny, and he just went the other way, all the way around him. And Thurman, he just threw his hand up and just it was real funny. But yeah, that was a great play by Delta State. So hopefully the offense can get going and get some more points.
Shedeur remains in at quarterback. This is Santee Marshall taking it across the 35 before being dragged out of bounds on the near side after a pickup of about 8 on the play for Jackson State. Or do they give him the first down there, Coach?
It's going to be close. They're giving it to him, Coach.
All right, that first down brought to you by Pizza Hut. Nice run. Marshall has come into this game and really run the ball well, Coach.
Yeah, he's getting downhill right now.
Shedeur fakes the handoff, fires to Shane Hooks. Hooks makes the catch across midfield. DSU trying to strip that ball away as he picks up the first down into DSU territory at the Statesman 44-yard line. Another first down for the Tigers, brought to you by Cadillac.
Yeah, the difference between the two backs, Marshall's getting downhill running right now, and he's a whole lot more faster and quicker with the football.
They mark it at the Delta State 45. Jackson State into DSU territory, trying to extend the lead in answer to that DSU touchdown. They fire underneath to Warren Newman, who makes the catch, taking it inside the 40 to the 38-yard line.
Yeah, Newman is a great football player, Coach. He's wearing number 10, a great man wore that number 10, one of the all-time leading receivers in the school history.
No doubt about it. That would be T.C. Taylor.
Yes, sir.
And who wears number 10 now in the NFL? Act like you don't know. Tyreek Hill.
Wow.
Who wears number 10 for the Saints? Is there? Sanders in the shotgun. And he's in trouble. Gets rid of it. Gets it to Newman. And he's brought down after picking up the first down. Jamie knows who wears number 10 for the Saints.
The problem that you're having is you're guarding your tackle to the top. I see why the quarterback's getting frustrated. Every time they blitz that linebacker, the guard is chasing the guy. You have to stay in that gap and protect your gap.
Jackson State on the move. This is the 5th play of this drive that started back at the Tigers 26. They have it at Delta State's 32. Sanders again in the shotgun. Quick throw underneath. The catch is made by... Wow, what a move by Keith Corbin III as he picks up the first down, making the catch at about the 23, sidestepped the defender and ran out of bounds inside the 20 to the 19.
Yeah, Corbin made a big play. I mean, that was a huge play right there. He stepped up and made a heck of a catch.
Jackson State inside, just outside the Penn Street Investments red zone at the 21-yard line. 6th play of the drive for the Tigers. Shedeur with time, throws towards the end zone. It is incomplete. And a flag comes in the end zone. As we await the Richard Schwartz, you make the right call.
Pass interference, coach.
I think he was looking to get that to Warren Newman, Jamie. Oh, no, I'm sorry. That was Rucker trying to get that to Rucker.
Pass interference. Defense, number 6. 15-yard penalty, automatic first down.
So Jackson State with it, 1st and goal at the DSU 5-yard line. Tigers inside the Penn Street Investments red zone. Sanders in the shotgun here on 1st and goal from the 5. Tigers leading 17-7, trying to extend the lead. 2 receivers to his left, 2 to the right. You got a back standing to his right. Shedeur, low snap, throws in the end zone. It is incomplete. Shane Hooks had it, but couldn't hold on. Now he's holding his knee. Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, he came down real bad on that one, Coach.
Oh, wow. And you got Corbin standing there holding his helmet like he know he's injured.
Yeah, he came down real bad on it.
Oh, wow. You hate to see that, Jamie.
Rob, it doesn't look good either. I saw him when he came down on it, and he just instantly grabbed it. It doesn't look good at all.
That's Shane Hooks, the transfer from the University of Ohio, came down wrong on his foot in the end zone, and I think that's Coach Prime coming out there with him as well. So Coach Prime is out there on his scooter, and I hope he's okay, man. He's such a good receiver. Okay, he's getting up, so he may be okay, Coach.
Yeah, it may have scared him more than anything. Just hopefully he didn't hear nothing pop, Coach.
Okay, now he's taking a knee. This injury, again, brought to you by McCullum Physical Therapy. For all your injury needs, call McCullum Physical Therapy. He's going to trot off the field, so the fans are giving him a hand, and I hope that he is okay.
Yeah. Man, he came down on that thing wrong, Coach. I tell you, those receivers just,
whew. You know, he's not a big guy. He's a slender guy. And he's even skinnier when he takes his uniform off, Coach. Wow. So 2nd and goal for Jackson State from the 5-yard line. Here in the 3rd. 2:04 to go in the 3rd. Sanders underneath center here. He'll hand it off. And not much there at all for his back out of the backfield.
Yeah, they're going to have to spread these guys back out, Coach. They're having a tough enough time blocking them without the formation being reduced. Just keep them spread it out. That way the quarterback can read that box clearly. You know, you're crowding that box up. Spread them back out.
3rd and goal now for Jackson State. With 1:34 to go. And the clock continues to roll. JSU at the Delta State 5-yard line. Shedeur Sanders in the shotgun. Takes the snap. Sanders throws in the end zone. It is caught for the touchdown.
Yeah, he was wide open, Coach.
That's Warren Newman making the catch. for the touchdown.
Yeah, they have not stopped that corner route all night. Well, correction, all day, Coach. All the touchdown passes have been that same little corner route.
Warren Newman putting on a show here today, Coach.
He is.
Jackson State extends to a 23-7 lead. That touchdown brought to you by Zaxby's. Yum, 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 yum. Here's a point after by Messiah. Nice crowd here at Memorial Stadium. The point after kick is up, and it is good. Jackson State extends to a 24-7 lead over the Statesmen. Back in a moment. This season, Jackson State football brought to you by the JSU Tiger Fund, Abston Law Firm, Bolden Body Shop, Blackwell Family Foot Care, McCullum Physical Therapy, Watkins Auto Sales, Chambliss Premier Insurance Services, Entergy, Team Logic IT, Porter's Insurance, C-Spire, Penn Street Investments, Mississippi Smiles Dentistry, Wendy's, Miskelly's Furniture, AARP Mississippi, Cadillac of Jackson, Richard Schwartz, Pizza Hut, Moe's Southwest Grill, Converge One, Zaxby's, Blue Cross Blue Shield, and, of course, us. So we want to thank all of our sponsors here. After kickoff, DSU will have the basketball, have the football at its own 36-yard line. I was talking to Coach Wayne Brent during the golf tournament. Look at this. Wow. Tailback bursts right through the hole. He's at the 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown. Delta State, that's Dampier on the run for DSU, and they're right back in it. Dion Dampier, wow, what a run by Dampier. A 64-yard touchdown run for the Statesman.
Coach, that doesn't normally happen right up the middle. I dropped my head to write something and look back up, and he was through the hole, Coach.
DSU not done yet with under a minute to go here in the third. One big play, and DSU back in the ball game. The point after is up, and it is good. JSU 24, Delta State 14. Back after this on the Tiger Sports Network.
Did you know that over 90% of small businesses that lose their computer data due to a disaster will close within a year? Protect your computers with TeamLogic IT. TeamLogic IT will proactively monitor your systems 24/7, back up your data, protect against viruses, and respond immediately when there's a problem. Keep your small business in business. Call Harold Loving at 601-878-1900 or visit us online at teamlogicit.com/JacksonMS.
The Prevent defense is something we all hate. But when it comes to your kids' teeth, Mississippi Smiles think prevention is the best defense. 51 million school days are missed each year in the U.S. because of dental issues. And yet, a report by the Mississippi State Department of Health estimated almost 30% of Mississippi kids have not been to the dentist in over a year. The good news is most kids' dental issues are preventable with proper oral hygiene and regular trips to the dentist. Schedule an appointment today at MississippiSmilesDentistry.com. All work performed by Mississippi licensed general dentists.
Following the touchdown by Delta State, J.D. Martin on the return. He fumbles the football. It's on the ground and recovered by Delta State at the Jackson State 27-yard line. A bad break for the Tigers as Martin was hit and fumbled the football. Let's check in with Jamie now with our Miskelly's sideline report.
Rob, that is exactly what Coach Prime was talking about coming out of halftime, about keeping these guys confident and in this ball game. He wanted to put this game away, and apparently that has not happened. You got Delta State back in this game with a key turnover, and they can pull within some more points with less than 54 seconds left to go in the third quarter.
Delta State making a game of it right now as they trail 24-14 at the Jackson State 28 following the fumble by J.D. Martin. Shegog remains in at quarterback. Dampier just hit Jackson State with a big play, a 64-yard touchdown run. Now Delta State getting the ball right back off the fumble by Martin. Okay, it's starting to get a little bit chippy down there. Flags are down. Is Richard Schwartz, you make the right call.
False start. Offense. Number 78. 5-yard penalty. First down.
So Delta State backed up 5 yards. He's going to put the ball at the Jackson State 33 now. It is 1st and 15 for Delta State. They give it back to, well, actually to the different running back. This is Rico Owens, the second on the carry. Gain of about 3 yards on the play.
Just went with a straight dive right there, Coach. And they had a great push against Jackson State defensive front.
34 seconds to go here in the third. Delta State trying to get a little bit closer to the Tigers. Trailing 24-14. Shegog remains in at quarterback. They'll hand it off to Owens, and this time he is brought down as he takes it inside the 25 down to the JSU 24, and that should be the last play of the third quarter. Jackson State 24, Delta State 14, but the Statesman knocking on the door as that will end the third quarter. We're back with more after this. Stay with us. This is the Tiger Sports Network. Nice crowd here at Memorial Stadium for Jackson State's first home game of the season. It's the W.C. Gordon Football Classic, and it's part of a soul-filled weekend here in Jackson, Mississippi. But the Tigers getting a little bit anxious right now as they just turned the ball over on the kickoff return. Delta State recovers in Jackson State's territory. So right now it is third down and 10 for the Statesman from the Jackson State 24-yard line. That mean like Dennis Driscoll, ain't it?
Yeah, like
you gotta watch that.
Yeah, like we here to somebody.
Here's Shegog in the shotgun on third and long, low snap. He's under pressure and he's going to just throw it in the ground, bringing up fourth down. Great job by the JSU defense.
There's no foul for intentional grounding. There was a receiver in the area. 4th down.
All right.
Patrick Chigog, 8 of 20 in this game for only 72 yards, Coach.
Coach, Jackson State defensive back hasn't really given up a whole lot today.
So Delta State will attempt a 41-yard field goal from the left hash mark. Attempting this field goal for the Statesman is Connor Mantelli. There's a snap, ball placed down, the kick is up, it's long enough, and it is plenty good.
He kicked it over the net, didn't he?
Wow. That field goal is good by Delta State, inching them a little bit closer. They trail 24-17 to the Tigers. All right, let's check in with Jamie Horton in our Miskelly's sideline report. Jamie?
Rob, Coach Prime was not happy with that turnover a few minutes ago. He did exactly what the defense, what he wanted the defense to do. He didn't want any points, but he said at least hold them to 3, and they did exactly that. Now he was talking to the offense about limiting the turnovers and get some more points on the board.
Now, who will return this? I'm sure that he won't have J.D. Martin back there returning it, Coach.
And he's back there.
Okay. I ain't gonna say no.
Like Fred Sanford would say, I'll be sure.
Well, you give him another chance, don't you, Coach?
Yeah.
So J.D. Martin is standing back there along with Rucker. Coach has had a different set of guys returning the kicks this year.
Yeah, and he's not known for turning the ball over, Coach. Hadn't heard that much from Josh Lanier tonight, Coach.
There's the kick, and it is fielded at the 1. He's up to the 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, but we have a flag back at the 20-yard line. This may be brought back.
Maybe a block in the back.
It's our Richard Schwartz. You make the right call.
During the return, holding, return team, number 24. 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. 1st down.
That's Desmond Moultrie, the freshman from Arlington, Texas, on the holding. Jackson State 24, Delta State 17. JSU has led the entire way, starting out with a 3-0 lead. Now the Tigers have it 1st and 10 from their own 10-yard line. They can't make any mistakes here, Coach.
No, they can't, Coach. This is a big drive. Just march it down, take your time, take what they give you like they've been doing.
Santee Marshall standing to the the left of Shedeur Sanders as Jackson State operates from left to right. They'll give it to Santee. He's got a hole as he takes it across the 25. Santee with a nice run, a 15-yard burst for the 1st down.
That's a good job of reading it. The bubble, it was already back here, so the running back read it. He pressed to the left, and he gave a great job of cutting back.
That 1st down is brought to you by Pizza Hut. Jackson State 1st and 10 as they get out of the hole somewhat up to the 25-yard line. A minute gone by here in the 4th quarter. Tigers leading the Statesmen 24-17. Shedeur Sanders back to throw, winding up, firing it deep down the left side, and it is incomplete.
He was going after Newman on that.
That flag down in the background.
Yeah. But that was a better job of picking that thing up that time by the offensive line.
Here's the Richard Schwartz. You make the right call.
Personal foul. Shot block. Offense. Number 38 and number 60. Half the distance to the goal. 1st down.
That's the running back and offensive lineman with the chop block.
Running back, offensive lineman had him up high, and the running back took him down low.
Wow.
Yeah. It's still 1st down, Coach, right here. You don't try to get it all back at one time.
It's going to push the ball back to the 13-yard line. Jackson State at its own 13, facing a 1st and 23. following that chop block penalty. The Tigers can pick up the first down at the 36.
I'm just thinking about the official when he said when Newman ran it back. He said it was an interception.
Yeah. He wasn't watching.
He wasn't watching, Coach.
So first down and very long for Jackson State. Shedeur Sanders in the shotgun. Corbin in motion from right to left. Sanders flips it across the middle to Corbin. He can make something happen after the catch. He's at the 20, 25, 30. Corbin is brought down at the 34. He's going to be 2 yards shy of the first down. Great play calling that time by the Tigers.
No question, Coach. They ran that underneath. They jumped man coverage just like we talked about. Run the crossing routes. And Corbin did a good job of catching it and getting down. I thought that was you the way he was sliding.
It is second down and about 3 for Jackson State from its own 34-yard line. Sanders again back to throw. Hit as he throws. A nice catch and a nice throw to Warren Newman for the first down, and Shedeur is slow getting up. Boy, he hangs in there in the pocket, Coach.
Yeah, Coach. That was Christian Allen on that catch right there, Coach. But I tell you what, he's going to need a tub of ice tonight, Coach, because he's taking some serious shots.
Jamie, that was a great throw by Shedeur.
Yeah.
That first down brought to you by Cadillac of Jackson. It is 1st and 10 for Jackson State at its own 45-yard line. Under 13 to go here in the fourth quarter. The Tigers lead at 24-17. JSU on the move. Oh, it's fumbled, but Jackson State recovers.
Shedeur is down, Coach.
Oh, he's down and he's coming off.
Left shoulder.
He's favoring his shoulder.
Yeah, left one.
Timeout, Jackson State.
Oh,
first charge
goodness.
timeout of the half.
Coach Prime is coming over as well. So Shedeur on the sideline.
Yeah, they're going to take him to the tent.
And he has left the ball game. So we have a timeout on the field. And we'll take a timeout as well with 12:27 to go. This is the Tiger Sports Network.
Wake up to Wendy's and get a bacon or sausage, egg, and Swiss breakfast croissant for just $1.99. Made with fresh cracked eggs and served on a hot buttery croissant that's fluffy enough to sleep on. It's time to wakey. Hit the Wendy's drive-thru and get your bacon or sausage, egg, and Swiss breakfast croissant for just $1.99. That's a better breakfast for just $1.99. Only at Wendy's. We got you.
Limited time only. U.S. price and participation may vary. Third-party delivery prices may vary. Not valid in a combo.
Good things are going on.
Health.
There in Mississippi.
The importance of health. Blue Health. The experience of what it means to be healthy. Because taking care today leads to an even healthier tomorrow. Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Mississippi. It's good to be healthy. It's good to be blue.
And them up 7-0.
New quarterback in the ball game. And Jackson State going with the reverse as he takes it up to midfield. A gain of 5 yards on the play. It's going to bring up fourth down now for Jackson State. So if you're just tuning in, Shedeur Sanders is out with an injury, a shoulder injury of somewhat. He's underneath the tent. And now Jackson State's offense is stagnated. They're going to have to punt it away.
This is where that run game comes into play, Coach, that Coach Prime was talking about. You got to be able to run the football to chew some of this clock.
Here's the punt. Nice kick. It's going to drive the returner back to the 9-yard line. He's up to the 15, 20, 25, and brought down at about the 27-yard line. 11:29 to go. Jackson State with a 24-17 lead. But Shedeur Sanders in the tent with an injury. Let's check in with Jamie Horton. Jamie, what can you tell us?
Well, Rob, I'm trying to get close to the tent as possible. You know, they got these barriers down here. We can only go so far. But it is a shoulder injury, but I'm trying to find out from the medical staff just how serious it is. Coach Prime is actually over here by the tent now. So hopefully I have another report when you come back to me.
Coach Prime looking in the tent at his son, is also his starting quarterback. Shegog remains in at quarterback for Delta State. They go with the running game. A nice run on the play by Delta State. That's Dampier as he takes it across the 35 to the 37. A nice pickup by the Statesman. They try to tie this game up, Coach.
Yeah, Coach, they're trying to. He's out of the tent, Coach, trying to put that helmet back on, but he has not moved that left arm.
So Shedeur out of the tent. It is second and short for Delta State. They keep it on the ground and they pick up the first down, taking it across the 40 to the 41. They may have solved that Jackson State tenacious defense, Coach. Just running straight at them.
Yeah, Coach, they're going to, and this is where the defense normally tightens up, Coach. They know the game is on the line. If you're going to win a championship, defense has to win the championship for you, Coach.
First down, Delta State at its own 40-yard line. They trail 24-17, but they are on the move behind Patrick Shegog, quarterback in the shotgun, two backs in the backfield. And they will hand it off up the middle he goes. Not much there, a gain of a yard on the play for the Statesman.
Yeah, Coach, just trying to run that outside zone. Not very much on there.
2nd and 9 now for Delta State. Make it 2nd and 8. Delta State from its own 42-yard line. The Statesman trailing 24-17. Coming up on 10 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. Delta State has never led in this ball game. DSU at its own 44. Two backs in the backfield with Shegog. And Shegog will keep it. Slips out of a tackle in the backfield. Still on his feet, runs out of bounds on the far side. He's about 2 yards short of the first down.
Yeah, Sanders pushed him out of bounds, Coach. You got a Jackson State defensive lineman down. And that is...
Those trainers have really been working hard in this game.
Cornelius Miller look like that's who it is, number 94, Coach.
Coach Prime coming out on the field to check on his defensive star. 9:42 to go. Tigers leading 24-17. We have an injured player on the field. We'll take, actually they're trying to get him up now, Coach. We'll keep it here, Brown.
Yeah, they're trying to get him up, Coach.
Again, Jackson State football this season brought to you by Wendy's. Right now, you can get a sausage or a bacon, egg, and Swiss croissant for $1.99 during breakfast hours at Wendy's.
Do you eat Wendy's breakfast, Coach Joe?
Yeah, I have eaten Wendy's breakfast. It's really, really good, Coach. Okay, this young man is in a lot of pain.
Another shoulder, look like.
Wow. You think this is the game Jackson State should have taken, Coach? Because we're off next week.
Yeah, I don't think it was a bad game to take, Coach. You just fine-tuning things, and you got a week to get healthy.
Okay. Big third down now for the Jackson State defense. 3rd down and 3 for DSU. Shegog in the shotgun. He'll hand it off. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Is going to bring up 4th down. What do they do here, Coach?
He's going to go for it, Coach. 1 possession game. The starting quarterback is down. He's going to go for it.
I don't know, Jamie. This Jackson State defense is so stout. I would consider, with Shedeur being hurt, kicking it off to Jackson State.
Yeah, but I agree with Coach. I think that Delta State's going to go for it, and apparently they are.
They're going to go for it here on 4th down and 3. Shegog in the shotgun. They may try to draw JSU offside. They'll hand it off, and he stopped. I told you. You can't run on Jackson State defense. I told you. I should be down there with a clipboard.
Yeah, well, we won't take it that far, but that was a good call by you.
Rob, that was a good call by you that time, buddy.
Because what he should have done was punted it away. Jackson State obviously having trouble on offense. You would have pinned them back, but now Jackson State has it at midfield.
Well, you know,
Coach,
the more you hang around me, boy, the more you learn.
I hang around you. Wow, they didn't get it, Coach.
They didn't get it. And that was a big stop. Quarterback fell down back there.
And there's plenty of time in this game, 8:40, so, that's on them. Anyway, and he got a backup quarterback in the game for Jackson State here on 1st and 10. And he's going to keep it. And it's brought down after taking it into DSU territory at about the 43-yard line.
Yeah, they're running that zone, and that defensive end came down. He pulled it himself.
That's Lyles on the carry for Jackson State. Lyles also a transfer for the Tigers. He's a really good quarterback, Coach. Lyles in the shotgun, and he will hand it off. Nice run and a first down pickup by Marshall inside the 40 to the Delta State 39-yard line.
This is where that offensive line, if they can establish a drive, a touchdown, people will forget about the first half play, Coach. If they can just lean on them right here.
Lyles coming in place of the injured Shedeur Sanders. It is 1st down and 10 for Jackson State at the Delta State 39-yard line. Tigers leading 24-17. Jackson State again keeping the ball on the ground. Maybe a yard or two on that carry as the clock continues to run.
Just running that inside zone again, Coach. You know, and as an offensive coordinator, you're kind of hesitant about the plays you call. You got your backup quarterback in. Every call you make is going to be very, very important.
So it is 2nd down and 9 for Jackson State from the Delta State 39. Lyles back to throw, fires down the left side. It is incomplete. A little bit too long, but what it does is stops the clock.
Try to take a shot downfield on a deep ball, just thrown out of bounds.
So again, Shedeur Sanders not in the ball game. Suffered some type of injury to his shoulder. We're not sure.
Yeah,
3rd and 9. Lyles in the shotgun, back to throw. Steps up and he is sacked. Sacked for a loss of 7 yards.
I tell you, Cedric Dunbar is having a long night tonight, Coach.
Now, had DSU punted, they would have had him down here and sacked him at probably the 10 or the 5, and they would have had the ball in really good field position.
Well,
I don't get paid to be no coach, but and people always, why he call you coach? That's why.
He cutting up, bro.
He earned his check today.
Oh, he earned his check today.
All right, here's the punt by Jackson State. It'll bounce at the 15 and roll to the 10, 9. Good punt for the Tigers with 6:21 to go here in the 4th. That's it. What? Brown, what have you been watching?
Sandman got here. He just woke up.
Full of Zaxby.
That's why we can't go to commercial.
Let's go to Jamie. It's the 3rd quarter.
He over there sleep.
He going backwards.
Me and the fish in the same game.
Rob, I was just told that Shedeur suffered a left shoulder stinger. He came out of the tent. His return is questionable. Also, Miller, the defensive tackle, is they think it's a separated left shoulder. They're not for sure. I mean, a dislocated left shoulder.
Wow.
But his return is questionable also.
All right, thank you, Jamie. That's our Miss Kelly sideline report. Pass deep down the left side by Shigog. It's incomplete. Bringing up 2nd down.
Good job right there, Coach. They trying to get old pass interference call, but that was a good defensive play by Herman Smith III.
Delta State at its own 9-yard line, trailing 24-17 with 6:16 to go here in the 4th. Brown said it's the 3rd, but he can stay here when this game is over and wait for the 4th. We're going to be out here.
I'll call him when I get back, Coach. Check on him.
Shigog in the shotgun. Standing near his own goal line. Takes the snap. Here comes the pressure. Fires deep down the left side again. It is incomplete. No flags. 3rd down. Back defending C.J. Holmes from New Orleans.
I don't know what Delta State is trying to do here, Coach, but whatever it is, keep doing it because it's not working. I don't know what he's trying to call.
Nice crowd here at Memorial Stadium. Third down now for Jackson State's defense. DSU back at his own 9-yard line. Again, trailing 24-17. Down by 7. Shegog, the quarterback, again in the shotgun. Shegog, here comes the pressure. Shegog stands in the end zone, flips a screen pass. It is made, and the ball is fumbled out of bounds, but it will be 4th down for the Statesmen.
Ruling on the field is a fumble backwards out of bounds. The ball will be placed at the out of bounds spot, 4th down.
Wow, Coach, so they're going to push it back, to the 4-yard line?
Yeah, Coach.
Do you send your... I'll just let them kick it.
I'll just let them kick it. Let them kick it, and you're going to get a good return.
He listened to Coach Brown. He listened to Coach.
I did this the other night. The guy got mad with me.
I'm sorry. Oh, by the way, we'll get into your game from last night in just a moment, and I want the people to hear this. All right, Warren Newman standing back in midfield. This should give Jackson State great hang time on this. Newman fields it at midfield, shakes a tackler, shakes another one, but he slips down. He loses the ball, but yeah, he was down.
He was down, Coach.
So Jackson State will have it near midfield. When we come back, 5:45 to go. This is the Tiger Sports Network. This season, Jackson State football brought to you in part by Miss Skelly's Furniture. 2nd down and 5 to go on 1st down. Santi Marshall picks up 5 yards on the ground. Jackson State in DSU's territory. They give it to Marshall trying to turn that corner, and he goes out of bounds on the near side after picking up about 4 yards to the Delta State 43.
Just running that outside zone, Coach, trying to stay in bounds. Did a good job of doing it.
Because the clock continues to run.
No question.
Under 5 minutes to go, 3rd down and 3 to go for Jackson State. Not seeing much of Peyton Pickett here in the second half. Shedeur Sanders back in at quarterback for Jackson State. They're giving it to Santi. Ooh-wee. He was hit as soon as he touched the football. Marvin Terry, Coach, on that tackle, Coach.
That left side of that offensive line is having a long night. A very long night, Coach.
You're not giving the defense a chance to rest there, Coach.
No.
Jackson State would have to punt it away with 3:59 to go. Check in with Jamie now.
Yeah, Rob, Miller is up. The defensive tackle Miller is up and walking around. He's exercising that shoulder. So his return is still questionable from what I heard from the medical staff.
All right, here's the punt. Good kick. Fair catch signal at the 14. Jackson State continues to keep them in the hole on this side of the field, Coach.
Yes, sir, they do, Coach. And, you know, it's just a one-possession game, so every series is very important. The offense has to establish a big drive so that clock can continue to run, Coach.
Jackson State 24, Delta State 17, with 3:39 left to go on this beautiful Saturday afternoon in Jackson. We're part of the Soul Field Weekend on tomorrow here at this stadium. Mississippi Valley hosts Southern University out of Baton Rouge. You'll stay and watch that game, Coach?
No, sir. Coach, I'm getting out of here as soon as we're done.
All right. Shegog in the shotgun. Back to throw. Hit as he throws. It is incomplete. Now bring up second down. Great pressure by the Jackson State defense.
It was, Coach. It was great pressure. Devontae Davis on that tackle.
Again, Jackson State in their all red jerseys, honoring W.C. Gordon, the blue numbers trimmed in white. The shiny blue helmets with the JSU logo on one side, the number of the player on the other side. Delta State in all white, green numbers, green helmets. Second down and 10 for DSU from its own 14-yard line, operating from right to left. Shegog again, and here comes the pressure off the edge by Shegog, and he has to throw it away and get rid of it because he had pressure from big number 41 for Jackson State, Coach.
Houston, that was Houston. He had him, Coach. And he didn't come to balance and break down and make the play. If he comes to balance and break down and make the play, Coach, Shegog might not get up.
Third down, 3:31 to play here in the fourth quarter. Jackson State 24, Delta State 17. Shegog in the shotgun. Houston trying to come off that edge. Here he comes again. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Back defending, Shiloh Sanders. So it's going to be fourth down now for Delta State.
Good defensive stop right there, Coach. Great defensive stop.
Again, another 3 and out for Delta State.
If Jackson State can get this ball, Coach, and establish a couple first downs right here, Delta State only has, from what the board says, 2 timeouts.
Would they go for it right here, Coach?
No.
They won't. 3:26 to go. Ooh, nice kick. Driver Newman Newman muffs the punt, but he picks it up at the 25. So, in a sense, Delta State flipped the field there, Coach.
Yeah, he did. And that's something Newman doesn't normally do, Coach. He doesn't normally muff it, but he tried to run to his defense before he caught the ball.
So, Jackson State, first and 10 from its on 26-yard line. Let's check in now with Jamie Horton. I'm sorry, go ahead, James.
The offensive coaches told the offense exactly what DA just said. They need 2 or 3 first down to just get out of here with a victory and put this game away.
Shedeur Sanders remains in at quarterback for Jackson State after going out briefly with an injury to his shoulder. Jamie said it was a stinger. Great job of reporting by Jamie. And Jackson State will hand it off. Not much there. I think that's JD on the carry.
Yeah, not much there, Coach. But Shedeur, I commend him for coming back out. He looks like he's in pain. But that competitive in him, hey, I want to finish the game. I want to finish what I started.
Coming up on 3 minutes to go here in the fourth. A few first downs could end this game for Jackson State. Tigers lead the Statesmen 24-17. Delta State ranked number 25th in the nation in D2 football. Sanders taking the snap, and he will break the handoff.
Flag.
Shedeur just slides down, so essentially that is a sack. But he had a defender jump on top of him, Coach.
Yeah.
Another Jackson State player down. Looks like an offensive lineman down, Coach.
That's big number 70 there, Coach.
That's Kirk Ford, the junior from Keller, Texas. He's face down on the turf.
Timeout, Delta State.
All right.
First charge timeout of the half.
We'll take a timeout. Come back. Jackson State leading 24-17. This is the Tiger Sports Network.
JSU welcomes Porter's Insurance as a proud sponsor of JSU Athletics. For all of your insurance needs, turn to a friend indeed. Porter's Insurance, located at 1020 University Boulevard, formerly known as Terry Road, offers protection coverage for all of your needs. Porter's has affordable comprehensive coverage for your home, car, life, health, and accident and commercial business needs. Learn more about Porter's Insurance at portersinsurance.com. Porter's Insurance and JSU, partners in our community.
Need furniture or bedding now? The pandemic caused a big slowdown in production and shipping, so the wait can be longer than you'd like. Fortunately, Miss Skelly's has preferred status with our vendors, so despite some delays, we actually have a lot in stock and ready to go. Check out what's available now at MissSkelly's.com. The selection is growing, so if you don't see what you want, check again. Then order online or come into one of our showrooms. That perfect piece may be in stock and ready to go at Miss Skelly's.
Jackson State University football brought to you in part by Cadillac of Jackson. Attention JSU employees, Cadillac of Jackson has secured you a GM supplier discount. That's right, all current JSU employees get a General Motors supplier price on any new GM vehicle, including Chevy, Buick, GMC, and of course, Cadillac.
Beautiful Saturday afternoon here in Jackson, Mississippi. Jackson State now facing a 3rd down and 14 from its own 23-yard line. Shedeur Sanders remains in at quarterback, or is that Lyles? Lyles back in the ball game for Jackson State. Throws a screen pass that was almost intercepted. But it's incomplete. It's going to bring a 4th down.
Now, I wonder will they review this for leading with the crown of the helmet?
No, they're not reviewing anything, Coach. So you're keeping Delta State in the ball game.
Yeah. Got to establish some drives.
So DSU should have it in really good field position as their returner is standing back at the 40-yard line. There's a kick. It's a low kick. It's a short kick. And it's returnable. He's at Jackson State's 25, inside the 25 to the 24. The Delta State fans very excited with 2:23 to go, and Delta State has it at Jackson State's 24-yard line.
Yeah, it was a tip ball, Coach. My left up back, and I couldn't get his number. He allowed his man to push him back on the punter, and he tipped the football. That's what made it a short kick.
All right, the Jackson State defense really has a step up here with 2:23 to go. Delta State at the Jackson State 25-yard line. Shegog, the quarterback in the shotgun. 2 backs in the backfield on 1st and 10. They will hand it off to Owens, and he is stopped dead in his tracks. No gain.
Yeah, they're going to just try to run it in, Coach. They're going to have a very difficult time just trying to run it in. It was Keontae Hampton on the tackle.
Fans urging on the defense here with 2 minutes to go. Delta State at the Jackson State 23-yard line. Shegog throws toward the right sideline, and it is incomplete.
Yeah. Good defensive play.
Now this, no doubt, is 4-down territory for Delta State.
It is, Coach.
1:52 to play. Delta State trailing 24-17. But they have the ball at the Jackson State 23-yard line. 40,000 or more fans urging on the defense here at Memorial Stadium. Patrick Shegog, the quarterback, looking to tie this game up for the Statesmen. 4-man front for the Tigers. Here they come. Shegog fires underneath. The catch is made, but he's going to be about a yard short of the 1st down, Coach.
Yeah, Coach. And I tell you what, they went underneath. Jackson State locked up man coverage. Delta State tried to hit it underneath, and he's a yard short.
Delta State tried a 4th down try a moment ago, couldn't convert. It is 4th down and 1 for the Statesmen. Make it 4th down and 2. They're going to go for it here from the Jackson State 15. They'll hand it off, and he has the 1st down and more. Owens has it at the Jackson State 10-yard line.
Yeah, they just faked that receiver sweep to the right and ran the inside zone weak back to Jackson State sideline for the first down.
Delta State now at the Jackson State 15. A minute 20 to go. Clock continues to run. Statesman down by 7, 24-17. All of this occurred when Shedeur Sanders left the game with an injury. Shegog underneath center now for Delta State. Now backs up into the shotgun. A minute to go in this ball game. Man in motion from right to left for Delta State. Back in motion to the right. Fakes the handoff. Shegog rolls. Oh, that could be holding. A flag is down in the backfield. Shegog takes it inside the 10, down to the 8, but a flag on the play. This should be holding on Delta State.
Yeah,
Coach.
that should be holding, Coach.
This is the Richard Schwartz. You make the right call.
Holding. Offense. Number 62. 10-yard penalty. First down.
That holding penalty, Coach, called on Keyshawn Jennings, the junior out of Marietta, Georgia. Wow, that's a bad mistake for Delta State.
Yeah, Coach, but I tell you, this is Jackson State defense really has to just get real tough right here like they normally do, Coach.
Todd Cooley, the head coach at Delta State, he cannot like that at all. So it is first down and 25 for Delta State at the Jackson State 25-yard line. 37 seconds to go, and Cooley calls a timeout. Check in with Jamie down on the field.
Well, it's a lot of, you can't even really hear down here. The fans are really involved into this game. A.D. Robinson came down here and stood beside me. He's yelling, so it's going to be an interesting end to this football game. Hope the defense can hold off and preserve this victory.
Well, Coach. Well,
timekeeper.
37 seconds.
Please reset the game clock to 42 seconds. 42 seconds.
42 seconds, Coach. I said 37, 42.
Well, the thing about it, I want to say Delta State is out of timeouts.
Thank you. That is the second charge timeout for Delta State.
I have one more. One more. The board says 2 over there.
So they have one more, Coach. If you're Delta State, Coach Cooley, what do you work? I mean, what if you're Coach Prime, what are you concerned that they may be working? What part of the field?
They're going to try to get outside the pocket on Jackson State. They're having a very hard time of running inside. They're going to try to work the sidelines over there and see if they can get the big quarterback out of bounds on either side, more than likely the wide side of the field.
We're not sure of the attendance, but we're speculating around 40,000 here waving the pom-poms. First down, 25 for Delta State from the Jackson State 25. Shegog throws underneath. The catch is made, and he is wrapped up as soon as he catches the football. Aubrey Miller on the tackle, and Delta State will call its last timeout with 32 seconds to go.
Now, Coach.
Second charge timeout. Third and final timeout for Delta State.
Now, Delta State is probably going to try to work the sidelines. They have no more timeouts. They can't throw anything to the middle unless they take a deep post route to the middle of the field, which will stop the clock if the ball is incomplete.
32 seconds to go, Coach. Do they have plenty of time, don't they?
Yeah, they
don't have any timeouts.
They have no timeout.
Yeah.
So they're going to have to work the flanks, the outside. Or if anything, if they work the middle of the field, they're going to have to get up and spike the ball. Remember, you can't spike the ball with 3 seconds left in the game.
Yeah, we found that out last week. Yeah.
And that is true because
it is.
We tried to do it this past weekend, the other night, and they told us we couldn't.
Did you win this weekend, Coach? Your high school team?
We'll talk about that. You know,
I just want to.
Yeah. We got.
He just shooed me, bro.
We struggled, right?
Yeah, he shooed you there.
Second down and 16 for Delta State from the Jackson State 20-yard line. 32 seconds to go. Shegog throws. The catch is made across the middle, and he is inside the 10 to the Jackson State 6-yard line.
They're going to have to clock the Jackson State defense. Got to get set. They may run a play, Coach.
19 seconds to go. Shegog at the Jackson State 6-yard line. Shegog in the shotgun. Shegog takes the snap. Shegog in trouble, throws in the end zone. It is incomplete. 8 seconds to go.
This is the game here. He had a guy, Coach, wide open going underneath, but that big defensive line got to him.
Fans urging on the defense, Jamie.
Yeah, the fans are urging on the defense, and the players and coaches also. You can really hear yourself think down here on the sideline, guys.
Turn the air conditioner
Fourth down.
on, Brown. It's hot up in here, man. Come on.
It is fourth down.
Timeout, Jackson State.
4th and 3,
Coach.
Coach.
Timeout at the half.
It's hot up here, Coach.
4th and 3, Coach. Delta State at the Jackson State 7-yard line. This, more than likely, will be the last play for the Statesmen.
Yeah, this is it, Coach.
With 8 seconds to go.
Got an injured Jackson State player on the field. Right at the 15-yard line.
Either way it goes, Coach, this is it. They're going to have to make a big stop right here.
I don't think he was injured, Brown. I think he was just trying to get some water.
Yeah, wipe his face.
That's Houston.
Boy, we picking it light.
Brown is looking at a totally different football game than we watched.
This third quarter, end of the third right here for Brown.
All right, here we go, Coach. 4th down, 8 seconds to go. Delta State down by 7, but they have it at Jackson State's 7-yard line. Patrick Shegog in the shotgun. This is it. Takes a snap. Shegog throws in the end zone. Incomplete! Incomplete. Delta State turns it over on downs, and that will do it, Coach.
Yeah, great defensive stand right there, Coach. And that's what we needed.
Wow, Jamie. What a game this turned out to be.
I'm telling you guys, I'm telling you, the last quarter, it was heart throbbing. And we're going to come out with this victory.
Come on, man. Get it out.
Wait a minute. I'm not going to let you sit there and talk about Jamie because you, a moment ago, you fussed at Brown about turning the air conditioner on.
It got hot up here real quick.
There's that blood pressure just went up.
Oh, it got hot, Coach.
All right.
Now we just need to snap it and take a knee. The most important thing right here is quarterback-center exchange, Coach.
All right, Jackson State in victory formation with 5 seconds to go. Tigers looking to improve to 3-1 on the season, and they will do it as they defeat. Okay, so pushing and shoving after this play. Delta State upset. Jackson State wins. Let's get out of here, man. Good night. Woo! Coach Prime rolls to the midfield to shake hands with Coach Cooley of Delta State. For a moment, it looked like Jackson State would blow this team out, and Shedeur got hurt. Offense just became non-existent after he went to the sideline. You could see that now. I've been telling you this all the time.
Well, I'll tell you, Coach, Delta State is not a normal Division II team.
Yeah.
They're just like a Tuskegee. Tuskegee University is not a normal Division II team. They get transfers just like we get them.
Yeah.
You know, so you have to be mindful of these Division II teams that you pick to play.
Yeah. Anyone from Delta State impress you, Coach? I was impressed with the defense.
The defense, Coach. Their defense was, I mean, they were right there with our defense, Coach. I mean, they were fast. They were getting off the ball. A lot of different things up front. So, yeah, I was impressed with the defense.
Coach Prime shaking hands with the Delta State coaches and players. Got to be careful, man. He just had surgery on his foot. You don't want nobody to come in there. Some of the Delta State players trying to shake hands with him and take pictures with him. That's great, man. That is great. Coach Prime, still a celebrity. So, and you see the DSU players going over to him and shaking his hand as he makes his way to the band for the school song. We'll take a break and we'll come back to hear from Coach Prime after this. Again, Jackson State, your winner, 24-17. This is Tiger Sports Network. Back at Mississippi Veterans Memorial Stadium, Jackson State improves to 3-1 with this win over Delta State 24-17. It got hairy towards the end, but JSU's defense able to hold on and keep Delta State out of the end zone to tie this game up. Santi Marshall, coach, with 64 yards rushing, did a wonderful job coming in off the bench. Peyton Pickett with 41 yards rushing. Shedeur Sanders was 25 of 36 for 251 yards passing. He threw for 3 touchdowns, and he was sacked 4 times in the ball game. Warren Newman, 11 catches for 78 yards and a touchdown, and he also returned 61 yards in punts. This long one being 55 yards, he almost brought that one to the house, but a face mask penalty brought him down. When you look at our offensive player of the game, Coach, who do you like?
Well, Coach, I mean, Shedeur Sanders, he proved himself once again. I guess the thing that impressed me about this young man today was his toughness to stand in the pocket, make the big time throws, came back in, tried to finish the game.
Let's go down on the field.
JSU Tiger Farm, congratulations on a great win. 21
I appreciate it. AD?
Coach being awarded the W.C. Gordon Trophy.
Yeah,
A.D. Robinson also by his side. Jesse Thompson presenting the award of the Tiger Fund. All right, they're also presenting the offensive and defensive players of the game awards as well. And it looks like, Coach, it's going to go to Big Antoine Owens.
Yeah, Coach.
And Shedeur Sanders.
Those are my 2 picks, Coach.
Those are your 2 picks, Coach. You know what you're doing, Coach.
I tried, Coach. I tried.
Don't listen to Brown. You know what you're doing, Coach.
Coach, if we listen to Brown, we still in the fourth quarter.
We still in the fourth quarter.
Third quarter.
This is third quarter.
This is the end of the third.
Yeah. I surely hope Shedeur is not too severely injured. He left the game and he couldn't lift his arm. We got good reporting from Jamie saying that he had a shoulder sting. Here's Coach Prime.
Coach, 24-17, W.C. Gordon victory.
Well, we're happy, we're elated that we win on W.C. Gordon prestigious day with what he meant to his institution, what he meant to HBCU football. But this is not our standards. This is not who we are. And I apologize for the lackluster performance in the second half.
Lackluster performance by your measurement standard, but the crowd got into it. The defense stepped up and sealed that game.
Defense has been stepping up since the beginning. This season, they've been stepping up. They're consistent in what they do. They got a little lackadaisical towards the third quarter. They gave up a couple explosions, which is uncharacteristic of them. But they got back on point and made a stop when they needed to.
Got banged up a little bit this game, but we're heading into a bye week.
Well needed for many reasons. Not only for the players, but for the coaches to get their stuff together too.
Coach, congratulations on this W.C. Gordon victory. 21st head coach, fall 21 season. Congratulations.
We pray to God that we can come close to the standard that W.C. Gordon set.
Go Tigers, I believe.
He believes. All right. Congratulations. Thank you, Coach. And thank you, Neely, for that wonderful interview. And Coach, again, acknowledging W.C. Gordon, who is the winningest coach in Jackson State football history. I had the pleasure of interviewing Coach Gordon many times, win, lose, or draw, and he was the same guy, man, every time.
Yes, he was, Coach.
Yes, sir. All right, Coach. We look at our defensive player of the game.
Owens, Coach.
Owens.